Moving by trike. Here we go. So jumpy. It's our music. What are you scared of?
What?
What is going on?
Maybe something's on. Here.
No, what is that music on?
It's YouTube, but you're watching something else on it.
I'm telling you.
Girl in the blue shirt. To someone walking by, this might look like a normal
No, what is this
interaction.
I don't
Father
know.
stopping at a gas station with his daughter and buying her a drink. But notice
I
how she is
know.
keeping
What
her distance
the
from
heck
the
is
van,
going on?
crossing
I don't
her
know.
arms and
But
avoiding eye
guys, can you
contact.
hear us?
Yeah.
Behind the security
Yeah,
footage is a
sorry,
disturbing
there's a
scene.
little bit of
Tells us
technical
What
that
is
issue
this?
over here,
he is not her father.
but I have no idea. Let's just mute for a bit. We don't want to broadcast.
Wow, that was
Sorry
like
for
crazy.
all that
Yeah.
inconvenience.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
we can hear it too. Yeah.
All right, let's get it
Hello.
cracking. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was weird. Just like it starts when our show starts.
Yeah, we muted on purpose, but
Okay,
welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad.
what's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng. And sorry for the early
You already
technical
apologized for us.
difficulty.
Let's get the show cracking.
Yes.
We got a great show. Let's get it
Yes.
going.
I'm so excited for today's show. And before we do, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and if you haven't, click that notification bell. Click that notification bell. All right. So, today's topic is
Now, okay, so it's kind of like you forgot stuff.
no.
Okay.
It's
So
there.
before we get to the topic,
Yes.
we need to talk about. Okay, then go ahead.
So for today's topic, our
Right.
topic is: should a man always pay or split the bill?
Mhm.
So fellas out there, do you always pay or do you expect her to chip in sometimes? And before you drop in your comments or your take, everybody, this is a call in live stream. The number is 415-490-8030. Um, we are respectful here in this chat.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We are respectful here and we're expecting the same for everybody. And of course, Slick Rick here will be very quick on the trigger.
What are you?
What?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay,
Let's go.
so before we move on, let's shout out some people over here. All right, so let's
There you
have. So we have, of course, Cliff TV was here early. All right, and we have Slick Rick as always, and we have Obi-Wan is here with us tonight. LaQuay Rhodes is also here joining us. We also have Naps. He can hear us and see us now.
Excellent.
Ike is
What's
here.
up? What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, Frederick Sykes is here also checking in. And we have Edge Addict here as well.
What's up, Edge?
DG is in the house.
What's up?
Theo Gilmore is here. Morris is in the house.
What's good? What's good?
And yes, Theo Gilmore is also here. All right. So we had like a question hanging for you, and anything else to add before we continue?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A couple of things to add. The first thing I want to add is hopefully this will pop up. I can get this to pop up on here, and I'm not sure if they can see it, but anyway, I just want to announce September 27th. Me and us and Sunshine Shoulders. Can I see it? They're not able to see that. Okay. We are doing a collab. Me and Sunshine Shoulders and Cheng, of course, we're collaborating. We're doing a meet and greet. So make sure you guys, if you guys are going to be out here, if you're already out here, definitely you're invited. Come out, join us. meet and greet at Draft. You can check out. It'll be on Sunshine Shoulders on his community post page. It's on mine. We'll both be there. Cheng is going to be there, of course. So definitely come out, meet and greet, and come one, come all. We want as many people as possible. We had the opportunity to have a great and fun interview with Sunshine Shoulders yesterday. Had a good time. The man is so different. He's so different in person than he is on the channel, and not that he's
extremely different. Like
he's super chill. He's super chill. We had a great time. I got to spend 2 days with him actually, and we had a great time. So you guys make sure you come out to the
they can see it now, but it's a little small though.
It's a little small, but okay. But we'll display the banner at the end of it, and we'll display the banner a few times too. But make sure you guys, if you get a chance to come out to our meet and greet, it's going to be good. September 27th at Draft in Makati. So it's going to be if you and RSVP, if you're coming, definitely RSVP me or Sunshine Shoulders and let us know you're coming. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think that's going to be a first time for us, a meet and greet.
First time meet and greet.
Yeah. And it's good to know see a lot of people.
Absolutely. Hopefully. Was that okay for me to promote that?
Sure.
Okay. I thought we might want to let the people know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into the show. Okay.
All right. So we have the couple that we dropped the question that we dropped in earlier is about, do you always pay or do you expect her to chip in sometimes? So a lot of women that I hear when I watch YouTube videos, they say that some men who split the bill are cheap. Do you agree or disagree?
No, I don't agree at all. And first and foremost, it depends on where you're at. I think it depends on where you're at. If you're talking about
where you're at,
what country you're in. If you're in the Philippines, I still wouldn't say you're cheap. It just depends on what you guys have talked about. In the U.S., look, if you want to be that boss babe or that boss whatever, and you want to be that strong, independent woman, then be strong and independent. I'm not going to stop you, but don't do it when it's just convenient for you. Do it when it matters, and that means when it comes to paying the bills too. So if you want to be strong and independent, cool. You can pay your half. We can split the bill. I'm not going to be mad at you. So no, I don't think a man is cheap. Not in this day and age.
So when you, for example, when you date, just hypothetical, when you date in the West, and then that woman immediately say, or on her profile, she told you that, I have my own work, I can pay my own bills.
Then I'm cool with that.
Up front, you're going to tell her that we'll split the bill, or you tell it after you dine.
You know what? I would. Are we on a first date or
first date?
We're
for
on
example,
a first date.
On a first date.
If it's a first date, this is how I look at it.
Okay.
If it's a first date, we go out on the date. If we have a good time, we have fun, we have a good time, drinking, laughing, all that stuff, and it's first date, and I want to see her again, I'll pay the bill.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay the bill, right? If I don't want to see her again, and she insists if she even hints to pay her share, if I don't want to see her again, I'm cool with that, because I ain't never gonna see you again anyway. So I don't mind you paying. You just saved me a little bit of money, right? But if it's just a woman who just insists on paying her share or whatever, I ain't gonna fall out with you. Just go ahead, knock yourself out.
Okay,
that's how I look at it.
So it's not cheap. So
I don't think so.
You
Not
don't
in this
think
day
that
and age, no.
You don't think that splitting the bill is cheap? Okay.
No, because number one, you need to, if you're dating me, you gotta have a job anyway. But if you want to be that strong, independent woman, then I'm gonna let you be that woman.
Okay, so I guess it depends on how many dates do you have already,
and it also depends, like I said, on if you're in the Philippines. A lot of women may not have. She might have a good job. She might have a job, but maybe it's not a high paying job, right? So look, I mean, if I ask her out, then I'm gonna pay the bill.
Okay.
But I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I expect her to invest in the relationship.
Yes.
I expect her to invest. She don't have to come in equal to me or 50-50, but show me you're willing to put in.
Okay.
Buy me dessert, buy me coffee, buy me my favorite candy bar. What's my favorite candy bar?
Safari.
That's right. You know it. Right. And that's how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to know that kind of stuff. Right? She's supposed to put in.
So when you say putting in, like for example, you put in one you ate one 3/4 of the
She
food,
don't.
I'll eat 1/4.
You don't eat 1/4. You don't eat 1/4 of the
I eat
food. You eat
one.
more than a. Stop. Quit playing. You eat more than a fourth of the food. She's supposed to invest in the relationship. Either she put in or she can let me put in. Right.
Put it in there.
She can let me put in. But anyway, the point is
Mm,
she's got to show me that she's willing to invest in the relationship. I
okay,
don't give
okay.
a damn what she looks like or who she is. You got to invest in the relationship. Period.
Okay. So let's say for example that you've been dating or going
Mhm.
out for several
Where you
dates
at?
already. Several dates already.
Mhm.
So is a woman who refuses to ever contribute considered a red flag?
Well, I don't. For me,
Hmm.
you said several. Several to me means five. Several
Yeah,
to
I
me
think more
means
than
five. Is a
three. More
handful.
than
Okay.
three.
We will never get to four. We will never get to four. If you don't pay on, if you don't put in on the first date,
That's
you
fine.
don't put in on the second date, we're still cool if we're having a good time.
Okay.
If it's just average, it's just so, then yeah.
Or
Then
even
she ain't gonna get a
hinting.
third date. If it's just the second date is just so, she ain't gonna get a third date. But if we go 3 dates, I don't care if she's super fine. I don't care if there's platinum coming out of her between her legs. There's no way I will ask her out for a third date, and I'm gonna tell her why. And I'm gonna tell her
Okay.
exactly why.
What if she's hinting, just hinting to pay, but she doesn't really actually pay? She's just
No,
hinting.
I'm. If she digging, I'm so okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now pay.
Mm.
Now pay. Yeah.
Because as
Put in.
yeah, I just want to tell you because
Mhm.
I know that some women just say it out of
Nah.
they just say it that they want to
Nah.
share, but in reality
Nah.
they don't really want to share.
That's garbage. I mean, I'm not saying what you're saying is garbage.
Mm,
I'm just saying, I'm look. If you're a quality man, you're looking for a quality woman.
mm,
You're looking for a quality woman, and that quality woman means she's going to invest in the relationship, not just with money. She's
mm,
going to show you by her actions, by her deeds. I don't care if she puts in $1. If she said, "Look,
mm,
I got 100 pesos to put on this," put your 100 pesos in it, right?
mm.
The bill is
2,100.
$3,000 or 3,000 pesos, right? Put your 100 pesos in,
Mm,
right? If that's what you got,
mhm.
show me what give me what you got. Give me what you have. So that's how I look at it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So anyone or a woman who refuses to contribute is considered a red flag. Maybe if the roles are reversed.
If you won't, I hate
Mm,
the word refuse, but
mhm.
I just how about if she doesn't
If she
contribute,
doesn't,
right?
okay, fair enough.
I mean, but if you go out on a few dates and she doesn't even try
Mm.
and she just thinks,
She's cute.
yeah, she's
She's
just sitting,
pretty.
she's in
She's
that thing
entitled.
where she feels like she's just supposed to sit there and look cute.
Mm,
That's not enough for me. I mean, cute girls are a dime a dozen, and if you're a
mhm,
quality man, you believe that you can get a cute girl. You
mhm,
can get another cute girl, and you can get a quality cute girl.
mhm.
And that's the bottom line. You have to do more. If you expect me to give a lifetime commitment of provision and protection, you got to give me more. You got
Okay.
to give me more in return.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough.
All right.
All right.
Look,
So
are we gonna get into the comments?
not
Okay.
yet.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
do you think? I think you need to ask number three.
What do you? Come on, work with
Number
me.
three.
Okay. All right. Okay. Do you think? Fine. I have to do better with this. But okay.
Okay.
Do you think women lose respect for a man who asked? Who asked? And I don't necessarily know why I like the question. It says, do you think women lose respect for a man who asks her to split? I wouldn't ask her to split it. I wouldn't ask her to split it. I really wouldn't. But I guarantee you, I would pay the bill. And in my mind, she ain't never gonna see me again. And I'm
Mhm,
gonna tell her why. And I'm gonna tell her
mhm.
exactly why. But I wouldn't ask her, hey, give me your. Are you gonna pay 50%? Or are you gonna? I
Because
wouldn't ask her to split it. I would lose respect for a man who said, "Oh, are you gonna split the bill?" Or
because
so.
in reality, like for example, when we go to restaurants, or we'll take the call before I give my answer to
Okay,
that.
we'll take the call from Morris. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, Morris, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, what's going on, Morris? What you got on this?
Yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't ask for her to
No.
contribute on the date, but I will see if she's willing,
Right.
you know,
Right.
to okay, if I pay for the first date and she says, okay, I'm got the tip. Okay, I see. Okay, you're willing to participate in this transaction to get to know
Right.
each
It's a
other.
joint venture.
You know, yes, it's a joint venture. Um, from my personal experience, I was married for like 29 years.
Wow.
So that's how when I met my so-called wife, we went on a couple of dates. The first 2 dates I paid for. She took her the tip,
Right.
and then the other dates, I think we went on like 4 or 5 dates, right? And then she offered to pay half. So right there and then, I knew she was a keeper.
She's a
You know what I
keeper,
mean? And
right? She's
then
gonna show you.
And then we developed that relationship into 29 years of marriage.
Right. Right.
And and we took that into the marriage.
Right.
When it came to taking care of the bills, it depended on how much I made and how much she made. So our rule was, okay, whatever you had before you met me is yours. Whatever I had before you was mine. No, we're running a wholesale. We're coming together.
Right.
So, whatever this is our income. I mean, our expenses for the month. So your percentage of your wage compared to mine, and we just balance it out like that.
Right.
And then once all the bills and taken care of on a monthly basis, what she had left out of her monthly paycheck was hers, and what was left out of that is mine.
Exactly.
So we also had different things like emergency accounts.
Yeah.
So in case anything happens, so
Exactly.
there was always things in place in case anything happens.
Right.
But yeah, you have to a woman's got to be what's the word I'm looking
invested. She's got to be invested.
Yes, thank you. Invested in the relationship.
Right. And so Morris, first of all, thank you for that. I appreciate you coming on as always. You my man. Well, if you didn't call in on the show, we would think something was wrong. I'll probably have to call you after the show just to make sure you was okay. But yeah. So we appreciate you. Thanks for that, Morris.
Thank you, Morris.
Yeah. But
you're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right.
I honestly think the bottom line is it's not about 50-50. It's about expecting a woman to contribute to the relationship, to invest in the relationship, to show you she's invested, whether it might be cooking, cleaning, it might be washing clothes if she doesn't have much of a high paying job or that kind of job. It might be giving me a massage. It could be anything. It, like you said, it could be buy me dessert, buy me coffee after we eat. I just took you out. We went to the movies and we did this or that. Do something. Do something to show me. Look, I don't have a lot, but this is I'm gonna give you what I have. That's what I want. That's absolutely. I wouldn't settle for less. I wouldn't accept that. What do you think about the whole notion of a man? And how about let's just say he doesn't ask you to split, because I don't think most men would ask a woman to split 50 to go 50-50.
Yeah. Before I answer your question, a lot of times here I notice in restaurants, when you're on a date, they usually ask now that do you want a separate bill?
Who is they?
The waitress would ask like, do you want sorry, how about so do you want a separate bill? So and then of course you have that nonverbal communication. The girl will look at the man and then the man would, I'll pay for it, one bill. Okay, but the ladies would always appreciate that. But
of course she would.
Yeah, she would.
Don't have to pay.
Yeah, but at least for me, the question was, do women lose respect for men who ask to split? I don't think that, as you said, you don't necessarily have to ask to split, but the notion or you offering something, like if not equal value or something in return.
Look,
I don't think that I would lose respect for a man who would split the bill because both of you agreed to go on a date. So if it's a mutual agreement, then you're expecting to at least put something.
Give me something. Look, you know what? You can say, look, I really appreciate you paying. I'm gonna cook dinner for you. I'm gonna have you over and I'm gonna cook you dinner. Or I'm gonna come over to your house and cook you dinner. Right? That's cool for me. That's cool for me. It's not about the money. It's about you invest in 50% into the relationship,
Yes.
not 50% financially necessarily.
Yes.
Right? It depends. The situation is different for everybody. But you investing in the relationship, I expect you to put in what I put in.
Yes. So let's now dive into the comments.
Let's now dive into the comments. What are you, a robot? Come on. All right.
Let's now dive into the members. But before anything else, let's welcome Rodmo. You're now a member of the
Welcome to the Richie Rich Membership Club, Rodmo.
Yes.
He was kind of a member anyway. You know,
Yeah.
he's like honorary, but he just made it official, right?
Okay. So
all right, Obi-Wan's in the house. What's going on? LaQuay is in the house. What's happening? Naps is here. We appreciate you. Ike is here. You guys, this is a call-in. So make sure you got the number right here on the screen. Call in, give us your take on this. I guarantee every single one of y'all cats has a take on this. Every single one of y'all cats has a take on this. So call in, give us your take. Don't be shy. Right?
So Edge is here also.
Edge is here. Who's got the first take on this, right?
Here. I think Obi-Wan after Morris.
Okay. And where's that? You want to go ahead and read it?
Okay. So before anything else, I just saw Theo. Theo said, "I always pay."
Theo said, "I always pay," right? And Theo, you know, some cats are like that. Some cats are like super traditional and they always feel like paying. I'm cool. I have no beef with that. I just feel like I want someone to invest, right? We'll take this call from Raymond. That's cool. We know who's calling nowadays, right?
I know, right?
All right, we'll take this call from Raymond. Hold on.
Okay, one moment. All right, there you go.
Okay, Raymond, what's up? What you got on this topic?
If you ask a woman out, it's just my opinion. We're talking about Filipina here. Then you pay, but if she offers to pay anything, I don't care if it's a centavo. I mean, if she can pay whatever she can pay, then I'm cool with it. Now, like you're saying, invest in a relationship. Yeah, and Peach, for example, who's sitting right here on the desk.
Hi, Peach.
On the other side is. She said hi. And right now, what she's doing, she gives me massages. She's like, "Why are you calling me?" I say, "But she gives me massages. She drives me everywhere in this crazy traffic." And right now, what she's doing is she's on a spreadsheet updating expenses. So I mean, it's all each relationship is different.
Right.
Yeah.
But
it
that's
just
the investment.
And for me, it would be that's her investment. And she can cook. You know, she can cook. I cook too, but she cooks. But for me, it depends on the Filipina, man. I it's like you're rich. If I don't get a good vibe, I'm pretty good at good vibes on people. If I don't get a good vibe for that woman, I don't care if she offers to pay. I'm paying and I'm out.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would say, don't worry about it. Keep your pesos. I got it. Pay you. I'm out. Deuces. I ain't even texting. I am not calling.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah. Block. Yeah.
All right. Later.
Delete. Block. Yeah. Yeah. This over is cookies, right?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Raymond. We appreciate your take, brother. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm. That's how it is. She's doing a spreadsheet. She's taking care of the making sure the finances, the accounting is squared up. That's an investment. She's cooking. She's giving them a massage. That's an investment, right?
Yes.
You're saying, look, I'm in it to win it. This is what I can give you. It does not have to be the same finances. It doesn't have to be the same amount of money. But she's got you. You got to put in.
Yeah, it doesn't always necessarily have to be monetary.
If she's not putting in, and I'm not just talking about doing the uchi coochie. I'm not talking about just you putting in. I'm talking about her putting into the relationship.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so Obi-Wan said, "I always pay, but if she wanted to split it or pay, I would be okay with that." Right.
Frederick also said. Frederick said he always pays as well. Right. And I'm not mad. No shade on people who feel like they always want to pay. I think me having 10 sisters really kind of. I'm used to this independent, strong woman, and I don't want to fall out with you. I don't want to fight with you. If you want to pay, then you go ahead and pay. If I want to see you again, I'm definitely going to pay. That's how. If I want to see you again, I'm gonna pay. But after 3 dates, if you ain't paid nothing, if you ain't offered to put nothing in, on to the next one, right?
Okay.
Okay. So Obi-Wan said,
I just read that. Okay. So Slick Rick said he has an itchy trigger finger.
Okay. All right.
So you better be careful.
Yeah, be careful, y'all. All right. Edge said, "I always pay. At least I can do for all the work she put in into getting ready. Yeah, but I put work into getting ready. I also put work into getting ready. So I don't know if I hear your theory, but I don't know that I agree with it. I mean, I'm not coming out there with holes in my pants and dirty drawers on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I put work into it too.
I have something to say. I watched a lot of YouTube clips or videos about women saying, you know, I put on my makeup.
Yeah.
This makeup is expensive. I put on some perfume. This perfume is expensive. I wore a beautiful dress for you. Then you have to pay for the date because I used my, you know, this is investing. But for me, I think that when you go on a date, you should put your best foot forward for that person. You know, you want to give a good impression.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Is it his responsibility to pay for whatever you put on your face? It's your responsibility to look
take care
good,
of yourself,
to take
and look
care of
good.
yourself for that person, for that possible partner that
Absolutely.
you know, it's like a job application.
You're applying for a job. You're
Mhm.
applying for a job, right? And you want to show your best qualifications, right? If it's your
Yes.
looks should be one of them. So you're saying at the same time, you're saying I'm supposed to pay for your nails to get done? Stop with all that. Miss me with that. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not paying for
Just
your
to be
nails.
ready
Yeah.
for you.
Stop, yeah, miss me with all that.
Mm.
The thing is, I just think, yeah, I'm cool with all that, right?
Yeah,
Frederick said
sorry.
he always pays as well.
Mhm.
Let's see who else is in here. All right.
All right. So Mr. Ray is here as well.
All right, just a
Hello,
nice
Mr.
greeting. What's up,
Ray.
Mr. Ray? What's happening, man?
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay, hold
All
on.
right. So who else did we miss? We made
100. Edge said we're sitting here in 100 degrees and I'm wearing sweatshirts. Ching's got her 49ers t-shirt on. I have on my USC because we're repping our colors. I'm repping my school.
Yeah, and we have the AC on.
And the AC is kicking, boss. So it's not 100 degrees in here. It is a cool 22 degrees, and it is nice in here, right in this little studio. It's cool.
Yeah,
so we can wear shorts, a suit, anything we want to in here because we can control the temperature up in here. So
all right. So Obi-Wan said, okay, let me. Yeah. Obi-Wan. Okay. Obi-Wan said, I usually ask the person out, so I expect to pay.
I agree with that. With that. You know, I expect if I ask her out, I expect to pay. And on a first date, I'm gonna pay on a first date. Unless she insists on splitting the bill. If she insists, I'm not gonna fall out with her out. But I expect to pay on the first date.
All right. So Alan is here. So Alan retired in the Philippines. Good morning to both of you and everyone from Calida, Luzon. Okay, so my phone is a little delayed.
Okay, that's all right. We'll make it work out, right? All right. All right. So
okay. So Theo said, I don't agree that the man is cheap. I pay when I take out my lady. I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it makes him cheap at all. Look, he's doing all of this stuff. He's putting into the relationship every day, all the time.
Yeah.
His finances. When you guys go out, he's taking you out. You guys are going places. He's doing stuff. He's buying you clothes. He's.
Why are you looking at me?
He's buying you clothes. He's doing all these little things. No man, and I mean no man, should stay in a relationship if the effort is not being reciprocated.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Does it hurt your ego if I pay for stuff for you?
No. No. Why would it hurt my ego?
Like for example,
just don't do it in public.
Yeah.
Just don't do it in public. And let me tell you why. It is. I guess part of it is an ego thing, but part of it is that it's the perception. It's the perception because we're in the Philippines, and if people see you pull out some money and you paying, they're looking at me and looking at you and like, oh, this Filipino's paying for her foreign boyfriend stuff. It's the perception, right? And that's why I always say, even if you want, right? We talked about this. Even if you want to pay, I'm gonna let you pay. But how about you do it? How about you let me pay? You can pay me back behind the scenes. And again, that's kind of a face thing, but it's also it's the perception. I don't want anybody thinking that that's how certain cultures get down because they don't know a lot about other cultures and they see one thing happen and they assume that happens in a broad spectrum and so it's the perception. So,
gotcha.
Right. So I guess in honesty, when I'm being objective, part of it is an ego thing, but it's not just about me. It is about the culture and it is about the color. It is. It really is. So I don't want anybody to get that perception that that's how we're getting down as a group of people.
So unless you would ask me that, can you pay this first, and then because like for example, we don't have cash, and then the only thing I have is cash in my wallet. So something like that, is it okay?
As long as people don't see you handing money to somebody
so it's like
in front of us, yeah,
we're like doing it like a
whatever it takes. I'm paying I'm
Gotcha.
paying for most of everything anyway. But the point is, it's the perception. That's the point. That's the main point. Whether you pay me back at home, I'll pay for it in public. But you already said, hey, I'm paying for this one, right? Then okay, that's cool. Then get me at home when other people ain't, instead of looking at me and pulling out a couple thousand pesos and paying the lady, right? Looking at me like I'm crazy and like I'm broke, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
All right. So Obi-Wan said, I think if we ask someone out and they say we can go half, well, that's corny.
You know what, Obi-Wan, let me ask you a question. And all of you guys, let me ask you this question. If she says we can go half, do you think in your mind that means she don't want to see you again? Because in my mind, that's what I would think. Like, okay, she don't want to see me again. And because if she says, hey, I'll pay for half, and I don't really want to see her again, I'm gonna let her pay.
I don't think I have a different take on that.
Okay, go ahead.
I think when a woman asks that we can go half, she's just telling you that I can pay too.
I think it depends on how she goes about it. I think it depends on how she goes about it.
Because like if I'm going to be in this situation, I can go half. I want to show you that I can pay you. I can take care of you too.
Right.
So
if you did something like, hey, I got this. Like, if you like a nice, easy, soft way instead of being kind of aggressive or whatever about it. Then I'm cool. But I would take it like okay, maybe she's just saying she don't want to see me again, and I would be cool. I would be like, okay, cool, good, yeah, knock yourself out. Right?
For me, okay. I don't really think so. I think a lot of women would want to show that man that I have money too.
You think a lot of women?
Some women.
Okay. Yeah, words are important.
Okay.
Important, right.
Some women would think that I have money too. I'm not after your money. I can take care of
and
you.
I'll let her do that because I think the right woman is going to let me know right up front. Hey, I'm not after your money. Right? I got a good job. I'm taking good care of myself. I'm taking good care of my people. I don't need your money. But she doesn't have to keep saying that. I don't need your money. I don't need you. She just lets me know up front. Hey, I appreciate you asking me out. But I want to let you know. Here, let me. And how she can say that is, hey, let me buy dessert. Let me buy you dessert because that says the same thing. That says the same exact thing. Hey, I really enjoyed dinner. Let's go get coffee, or let me get you coffee.
It's on me.
Yeah. Let me go get you. Let me get you coffee. It means it's on me, right? But or hey, let's go to this place tomorrow, or on on our next date, and I'm gonna get it for you, and I'll get it. Right? That's saying the same thing, right?
Okay.
So I think it's the way you go about doing it. All right.
So LaQuay said, if it's a Filipina, you pay for the first date, second date, she has to cook for me. Third date, I'll cook for her. Yeah, I think
I'm cool with that, LaQuay. I'm kind of cool with that, right? And I know I'm beating a dead horse. I'm saying it ad nauseum, but I just think there's a lot of cats that don't require a woman to reciprocate.
Sorry,
right.
Go ahead.
Okay. That don't require a woman to reciprocate. And LaQuay, I'm cool with this. Second date, third date, yeah, she's investing, right?
Okay, but I my mind is constantly turning. On the second date and third date, you cook. She cook for you, and you cook for her. That means you're already inviting her to inviting her to your home on the second and third date.
If certain things don't happen by the third date, she's not coming back anyway. Yeah.
Because we're at the same time we're trying to we keep telling people vet first, vet before you invite someone.
That's part of the vetting process.
Before you invite someone into your home. But if it's second or third date, are you going to invite
if you
that
didn't
person?
feel comfortable, I hear what you're saying. You make a good point. You make a very good point. But if you didn't feel comfortable on the first date or the second date, then I doubt that most men would invite her into their home. Right?
Okay.
And as I said, look, if certain things don't go down on the third date, by the third date.
It doesn't necessarily have to be at your home.
It doesn't have to be. But where's it going to be? In the car?
No, there are a lot of establishments here for that.
Where? In her boarding house?
No, there are certain
like where?
Like we call it motels here, like short time.
But why would I take?
Because you don't want to invite her to your home yet, because you're vetting her.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that makes sense. It does make sense. Okay.
So Alistair is here. Thank you so much for coming. Alistair said, even if she cooks a special home cooked meal or plans everything, that's investing with action.
That's it. That's it. That's the point. Is actions. Her actions are speaking, right? Not this. Her actions are speaking.
Action speaks louder than words.
Absolutely, dear. Absolutely. It's full
of wisdom.
Right, today, right. Okay. All right. DG is in the house. What's going on, DG?
Hello, DG.
Duke, what is Duke Moss?
Hello, Duke.
This got to be a new name for me. Is that,
yeah. Welcome Duke. To Richie Rich Abroad. If we haven't welcomed you already, so welcome, and I hope you enjoy your live stream.
Welcome to Richie Rich Abroad, Duke. And Duke said, "Call me old school, but unless we're in a committed relationship, I think men should pay." Okay.
Sometimes it hurts my ego if a lot of the time the men will pay.
Right.
I think for me, I know I appreciate that a lot. Like a man would pay for you and everything. But I also think that at times you need to take out your man also. You need to spend money on him.
If you give a damn about him.
Yeah, I think you need to treat him out. You need to pay for something, because if 80% of the time he's paying for you, why not pay 20% of the time?
But again, like somebody said before, cook something for him. Cook something, bring something. When you meet up on the next date, hey, I cooked this for you, right?
I have this.
Yeah,
I have something.
I heard you said you like blah 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 in our last date. I made you some, right? When I hear people say that they're not requiring someone to reciprocate, they're not requiring someone to invest. I worry. I worry. I really do. I hear what you're saying. I just don't. I think we've entered an age where I don't think men should be obligated to always pay. I just don't. Not if she's got a job, and if she's with me, she has to have a job. So I just.
But maybe maybe what Duke is saying is that, when you go out, men should pay, but when you're at home, you can do something. I think
could be. That could be. I think it's DG too. All right, we got these down, don't we? DG, talk to us, bro. What you got on this?
What's up, my man? What's up, Cheng?
Hi, DG.
I would pay. I mean, look, it got to be my woman. That's the only way I'm paying. I mean, if my wife wanted to pay the few times that she has paid, because anytime she got to pay, she got a style on her face. But like, where we at now, since we're empty nesters, she don't have to pay for, a lot of stuff. She just buys groceries, and I think she gets off real easy. I know she gets off real easy. She just buys groceries because I'm vegan, so I'm not buying meat for me.
Right. But DG, remind the audience how long you've been married.
40 years.
Exactly. So what does that mean? Your wife has invested in the relationship, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because when she got her dream car, Lexus, I don't know why. I was like, okay, I'll pay the payment. I said, you got to take care of the maintenance, right? Same thing. When they came up, she thought she gonna take the car in there and get it like a Honda Accord getting service. I said, no, this is a Lexus. Big difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Yeah. It's going to cost a lot more. It's going to cost a lot more.
Yeah.
All right.
So she never wants a Lexus again.
Yeah, you got that right. It's like them German cars. It's like having one of them German cars. Yeah.
Oh, you ain't getting out, man. You're not getting out of it for less than $500. I don't care if it's the old thing.
Nah. It's going to cost you something. All of them. I've had German cars my whole life. Them cars are expensive to maintain, brother. Expensive.
Oh yeah.
Right. But so DG, your point, you make the point, is that your wife has always put in one way or another, she's invested in the relationship. And that's, to me, that's the point I want to hammer home to all the men out there.
But I mean, but what you said earlier, you feel kind of a certain way Jane pulled out. But all right, man, I eat that up. Go ahead and pay, girl. I'll smack her on the ass while she's paying me. That's just me. I mean, that's my woman. They don't know the ins and outs of our relationship. So
I know.
Go ahead, pay, girl.
I know. And but here I'm talking about here in the Philippines. I care about the perception of how they look at this. How they look at this, because they already have a perception. And I look at it as I'm being an ambassador. And I care about what people think about all of us, not just me.
I still let her pay a smacker on the ass.
I feel you, man. Hey, man, thanks for calling in, DG. We always appreciate you, brother.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Later.
All right. Next time you offer to pay, I'm gonna take some advice from the OG, and I'm gonna smack you on the ass, and I'm just turn my head and give you a little. I'm gonna give you a little kiss and smack you on the ass and let you pay. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
okay?
but just a cultural, trivia for most of the guys here, especially when you come here in the Philippines, that a lot of times the Filipinas or the women handle the finances here. So we don't really mind seeing a Filipina paying, because we know and we understand that the Filipinas, for the most part,
she's supposed to be handling the money.
She's handling the money.
Right.
So
they don't really think nothing of it.
No.
You don't think so, for real?
I don't think so. I don't think of it that way, because I know for myself that if I'm the woman, for the most part here in the Philippines, most relationships, Filipinos handle the finances.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. I'm open to new stuff. I'm gonna listen to people. I'm gonna listen. DG, I hear what you're saying, man. Cheng, I hear what you're saying. So next time you want to pull out the money in front of everybody and pay the bill, I'm gonna let you pay the bill. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm really cautious, because I don't want to put you in a bad light, because I will respect what you want me to do, and then I'll just pay you at home, something like that. So, I always put you in the best, best light possible.
For the majority of the time, I don't really care what people think about me, but I do think of it like, sometimes I'm I think about how people perceive us. And so, but everybody's different. Everybody's different. Okay, go ahead.
I hear you. So Nap said, for me, it depends on the country. If I'm making 50 times what she is, then splitting the bill means my dollar portion should be 50 times her dollar portions. I'm okay with paying on the first 3 dates as we learn about us.
Right, right. And again, and I always want to emphasize this, I'm not talking about financially.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about investing in the relationship, period. By your actions. It could be financially, but I'm gonna guess that most of the cats that come out here are gonna make substantially more than any of the Filipino women they're dating.
Yeah,
that's just gonna be my guess, right? So I would not think it's gonna be a 50-50 date.
Yes.
Right. I wouldn't think that, unless it's something really small, like some a cup of coffee or something like that. But even still, why would you even want her to pay for a cup of coffee?
Yeah. And also sometimes, it's just a cup of coffee. Why would I ask you to pay? I can pay for my own coffee.
Right. No, I absolutely agree. So, all right, let's take this call.
Yeah.
All right. Richie Rich and Cheng on the lines. Who's calling in?
Hey, this is Black Knight Passport. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Everything's good. Everything's straight. Okay. So I do have nice to meet you guys, by the way.
Yeah.
For the
first time. Back at you.
So I do have a question about paying. I don't really call the first date a date. I call it like a screening. Okay. I don't know what you guys kind of see that is.
Same thing. Yeah.
Use that's like something like real small, real light, super casual.
Right.
And did you want to?
We're listening, brother. We got you. We hear you loud.
Okay.
You're 5 by 5.
So yeah. From the screening or whatever, usually you kind of figure out all the stuff or whatever. But I'm very traditional, so I kind of do a screening, and I usually kind of pay for every date. But after a screening, I'll know immediately after if I can deal with her in that more traditional manner, and then she can kind of pour back into my life in other ways, in other forms.
It sounds to me like you're saying the same thing. Like you're just you're vetting, right? You said screening, but vetting, whatever we want to call it. We're going out together. we're exchanging information. You're asking her questions. She's asking you questions, and you're seeing, hey, are we compatible, right?
Yeah.
And after a certain amount of time, you're gonna know if she's compatible with you or not. You're gonna know that, and if you want to continue at that point, you figure out the reciprocity. But I don't care what it is. I still want her to reciprocate in some way, shape, or form. She has to put into the relationship.
Doesn't necessarily have to be monetary.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be money. Yeah, bake me what you like baking. Bake something for me. Do you like cooking? Cook something for cook me some. Make a little extra for me. Bring it to me on our next date. Yeah, it just.
The reason I
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I mean
go ahead.
Talk over you.
Go ahead, brother.
The reason I ask is because a lot of people get like gets coming from like America or whatever. A lot of people kind of think like screening and like a first date, like they aren't really they kind of skip the screening. A first date is about like kind of like a heavy like investment. Like you kind of skip the very light vetting kind of process, and you like immediately like put a lot of investment early in before you like know. And I see a lot of people even actually do that when they go to the Philippines for the first time, to be honest with you.
I agree with you. I think I've said on many times, I think there's a lot of dudes who come here and they lead with money. And I honestly think those dudes are the dudes who are not very confident in who they are and what they have and what they bring to the table. So they have to lead with money. They think they have to dangle that carrot because in their minds, that's the only way they're going to get a woman. But if you are a quality man, you don't have to do that. The woman's going to see your quality. She's going to see your skill set. She's going to see what you are, who you are, and what you can provide and how you get down, and she'll be happy to be with you anyway.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to know about your thoughts on that type of that stuff because I just see so many people getting it mixed up.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Young brother, tell me this. How old are you, young man?
I'm 30.
30, yeah. Man, I wish I was 30 again. I swear to God, I wish I was 30 again. But hey, keep vetting.
Yes.
Vetting is, ask questions. I don't care if the questions make her feel uncomfortable. Legitimate questions. But if she gets upset with the questions, she might not be the one then. Ask the questions. If you are offering a lifetime commitment of provision and protection, tell me that's not valuable. Tell me that's not valuable. You deserve answers to those questions. You're offering a lifetime commitment. Shoot, you should ask any question. Any question.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's funny about that?
Go ahead.
Sorry. What's funny about that is like I actually spoke to some guys around my age about like this type of stuff, and I shocked them before when I said I have no problem asking a girl like let me see her phone or whatever, just to see like I don't even really need to see her phone, but like most of the time I can just tell everything I need to know just from seeing her reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Her reaction.
But I don't do it in a way where I just like very like aggressive or anything. I'll like put my phone on the table.
Right.
Slide it over, you know what I mean? And then I'll say, let me see your phone.
Right.
Stuff like that. Like
I think that's smart in a way, like you said, as long as you're not aggressive about it. But check out her social media. Look at her social media. Look at the clothes look at how she presents herself on social media, because that's what she really wants people to see, and that's what she's about. But ask those questions. Look at her social background. Know what she does. Ask about her family for sure. Right? All that stuff you should absolutely do. Absolutely. Those a lifetime commitment of providing and protecting for a woman and children. That's worth hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, bro. You're 30 years old. It's definitely worth a lot of money. Right? You got to vet, bro. You have to vet. Hey, look, don't let this be the last time you call in. We love having new callers. We appreciate you joining our show, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, it was cool talking to y'all.
All right, take care, man. Okay.
All right, so I think adding to what he said, a lot of men would want to impress a woman on the first date. I think you need to set your best foot forward, but you don't really have to impress because you're setting an expectation.
I hear you. I agree with that. I mean, she's got to impress me too, right? We're trying to impress each other, right? All right. So, can you turn your sound down in the background? Let's turn your sound down.
Cool. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, Rich.
What's
Cheng,
up?
how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
this fleet, man. Listen.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, man?
I've been watching the show tonight, and I'm glad you brought some clarity to this because you always be saying don't lead with your money, and I'm about that. You know, I'm not leading with money, but also in how you say in relatively speaking, in America, this woman's gonna ask you to get her hair done.
No.
She gonna hit you up sooner or later for her electric bill.
No.
She got problems with her rent.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Which is substantially more than in the Philippines.
Right.
So if I'm coming to the Philippines and you asking me to buy you some rice, I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
But also at the same time, in the States, you get your hair done, nails done, whatever. That don't do nothing for me. But that Filipina lady is going, I buy her rice. She gonna cook me a bowl. Here goes some rice. I made you some Senegal, something. Right. So I see what you're saying. And just for the record, I'm 63. I am retired Navy. And I've very well world traveled. I've been on 7 ships, but I don't have a problem moving around the world like that. But I did fall in love with the Philippines. And but it's the same thing. I'm not leading with my money because just like I wouldn't pay nobody rent here, I got my own rent. I'm not paying electric. I got my own electric.
Exactly.
But if you want me to buy you some rice and you feeding me, then that's a meal I ain't got to go look for in the street.
You know what? I'm kind of with that. I'm kind of with that to an extent. And here's where I kind of differ with you on that. I'm not really cool with her asking me to buy her rice. I'm still not cool with. And number one, the woman I date has a job. She has to have a job, and she can buy her own rice. And now I'll add to everything she does. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna multiply it. But I don't want. But she should be able to take care of herself. And I know it's a small thing, but it always starts small. It always starts small.
Now, just to be clear, that was just an example. Because I'm trying to look at what an American would do for an American woman that you just met, just dating. She don't want to go to McDonald's. She want to go to a 5-star restaurant.
Right.
A Filipina is going to tell a good Filipino, like you said, is going to tell you that's not practical.
Yeah.
I don't want you to spend all your money at a 5-star. We can go over here to Jolly B.
She wouldn't let me do it. She would. Right. That would be the best chance I would have of getting cussed out by Cheng is trying to take her to a 5-star place. Yeah. Yeah. But
right. So putting it in perspective, the Filipina on the ones that I know, and I just know a lot of Filipinos and Filipinas from being in the military. Right. So I know a lot. My kids in the States here, they went to school with a lot of Filipinos. I know a lot of Filipinos. And I just haven't met any of those gold diggers, but they're right around the corner in the States as well as they are in the Philippines. I think the same rule applies that if you're not gonna pay for her hair, her nails, her lashes, her weave, then when you come to the Philippines, you shouldn't change.
Don't do it either.
I think being consistent is the way to go.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you brought that up, brother. Because if you're in the States and you're paying for a woman's hair, you're paying for if that woman is not your wife, what are you doing? Or if you haven't got down on one knee and proposed to her already, what are you doing? For what? If she's not already cooking, what is she doing to deserve all of that? What is she doing for you to deserve all of that? She's got to earn that.
Unless y'all living together, because I can tell you this. When I was in the Philippines, I didn't cook. I was there for a month. You know that. I talked to y'all before. I was there for a month. I didn't cook. The family cooked for me. I didn't wash my clothes. They came and got my clothes and washed them. I did nothing.
Right.
But chill. So it was an awesome experience. And when I get back, I'm gonna see if it's still going that same way. Because the whole family is looking for me.
If you choose the right one, it'll go the same way. If you choose the right one, it's going to go the same way because she's going to be traditional. She takes pride in taking care of her man. She takes a lot of pride in it. And if you choose the right, it's going to be no different. She has to reciprocate. And for these men who come out here and they lead with money and then they're shocked why she left him for another man who also had money or a little bit more money. Yeah.
Because just like in the States, those ones, they have one guy to buy the food, they have one guy to pay the bills, they got one guy for something else. They got, they got about 5 guys, and each one of them play a role in that person's life. So, but you wanna fill all 5 of those roles.
Exactly.
I wanna be. If I'm gonna be with you, I want to be your provider, your lover, your caretaker, your partner, your teammate.
All of that.
I just don't want to be here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I personally not over there specifically for the women. Health was improved by being there. Absolutely. So that's where I'm going. And the food is fresh. I got to keep restating it. The food is fresh, clean, and not GMOs. Yeah. But running into people, finding people for me is easy because I'm not out there looking anyway. So I'm just having a good time. Well,
we appreciate.
And I'm trying to stay healthy.
Stay healthy, brother. At 63, you gotta stay healthy.
I like the clarity that you gave, because for a long time I was listening to you and I was like, why does she keep saying that? But no, I'm clear now. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And thank you for calling in. Thanks for giving us your take and sharing it with us.
Yes.
Don't let this be the last time you call in, brother. We appreciate you.
Oh, it probably will be, because I'm going to be there in a couple weeks. But Cheng, see if you can get $5 from Rich for me.
She get a lot more than that. But hey, if you're going to be in a couple weeks, look us up, man. Come look us up.
You know, I'm right around the corner. So yeah, I'm gonna look you up.
For sure. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, man. We'll see you soon, hopefully. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Peace.
Okay. All right. So
that was cool. That was real cool. Yeah.
All right. So Mr. Ray said dating in the US is expensive. So I'm not doing too many dates over here on my expense, especially if the date is just average.
It's just average, right? If it's just average, am I really going to go out with a girl 3 times if the date is just average? I don't care. I think there's a lot of dudes that get caught up like, oh, she's really pretty. You know, I got to keep, hopefully something will happen. Or I'm like, if I'm not feeling the vibe, I don't care what she look like. I'm moving on. It's time. I mean, unless you're in it for a short-term thing and you're just trying to get the guts. If you're just trying to get the guts, it don't really matter, right? Then that's the mission. But if you're in it for a long-term thing, then why am I wasting my valuable time and money that I earned, that I work hard for? Why am I wasting that on somebody I'm not really feeling?
So
it's time to move on.
Just like to add to what Fleet mentioned earlier. So I think a lot of men who come here, who pays for everything, or I mean, like trying to impress a Filipina, is that they think that, oh, the value that they're asking is low. So it's nothing compared to what women in the West are asking. So I'll just give it to you because it's just $10, you're not asking for $100 or something like that in exchange of, but it just like what you said, it always starts small. And I remember, like, for example, you asked me if I want to go to the Grand Hyatt Hotel and then have eat something.
Yeah, but we had been dating for like, I don't even know how long. Yeah, it was like over a year.
Yeah, but
and you had never been there before.
I have never been there before. The experience would be good, but I'm thinking about 10,000 pesos for a dinner. I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel you. But we had been dating for well over a year actually. And it's sometimes I just want you to experience things you never experienced.
Yeah,
before.
And I appreciate that. But
you was like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, 10,000. We can feed the whole family.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Yeah, because but I appreciate the gesture or the notion that you want me to experience, fine dining.
Right. It's just something different.
Yeah.
Something different. It's like yesterday when the people we were out with, she took the picture of the MRT because she had never seen an MRT, right? And for her that was different. So
anyway, I hear you. So and I appreciate that.
Right.
So Obi-Wan said, I'm listening and learning. Okay, thank you.
For sure. Okay.
Mr. Ray said, do you want to read it?
Yeah, a lot of women not all just see men as a way to eat dinner for that night, and sometimes have no genuine interest in the man. Yeah, look, it's true. I mean, you can look, I've watched many YouTube videos, I'm sure you guys have too, of women that just openly say, look, I'm just trying to get dinner, right? He's just going to buy me some food. Miss me with all of that. I'm not trying to hear all of that. Before I even ask her out, I'm gonna ask some questions and see if she's even worth my time. My time is valuable. My money is valuable. I work hard for that. I'm trying to invest it in. Not every time is going to turn out to be great, but I'm going to make sure I'm spending my time with someone who values me as much as I'm valuing them. So I hear you, Mr. Ray. I definitely hear you.
All right. Jay said, I'm old school, man. If I'm inviting a girl out on a date, I'm paying. There's no splitting the bill. But if I've been dating her for a few months and she doesn't offer to pay on occasion and come through,
right? Yeah, then
I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah, I knew there was something more to it. Yeah,
out of character.
Absolutely, because you're vetting, right, Jay? You're vetting, and I think that's the key part. You're doing that vetting process. I'm gonna pay as long as I feel like she might be that quality woman that I'm looking for. But the moment I get to the point where I feel like she's just not it, or for whatever reason, then that's it. Then you're cut off. I'm gonna move on. And that's that.
Okay, so before we move on to the next part of the comments, let's have another question for you.
Hold on, okay. let me get Duke's comment in. Right, Duke Moss said, I think that's the chance you will have to take if you ask her out for dinner. Yeah, you're taking a chance. You're taking a chance because you're vetting, right? You don't know. You think she's cute. She seems nice in her little profile or whatever, but you don't know. And that's why you ask her out. You think I'm gonna spend a little bit of money and find out about it, right?
You don't have to splurge.
Yeah, you ain't got to splurge. You don't know 5 stars. You ain't going to the Hyatt or wherever, for dinner. You don't need to do none of that.
If you're just vetting, I don't think that it's practical. I'm just thinking like a man right now, so I don't think it's practical if we go out on an expensive restaurant for
what?
What if you don't like her?
Yeah, then you spent all that money for nothing. For nothing. She didn't even earn it. She didn't even earn all that money that you spent. $200. Just think, you spend $200 on a dinner or whatever that. $200 for a lot of cats is a day's work. Right? I spent a day's work on this woman. I'm never even going to ask her out again. Stop with all that. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
What's the next one? Where we at?
So number 7, because I already asked number 6.
Okay.
So be honest, guys. So have you ever, and this question also applies to you. So have you ever walked away from a woman because she never offered to pay? Have you
look at me? Look at me.
Yes.
What's the answer?
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm not worried about what she looks like. Oh my God, I gotta keep her because she's really pretty. None of that. If she's not investing in none of that, I will cut her off. I'm delete, block, moved on. Done.
Okay.
That simple.
So do you think splitting the
I'm curious to hear what they'll say though. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But drop in your comments and we'll get to it later.
Have you ever walked away from a relationship early on or later because she's just not putting in? Because she's not putting in? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you sitting right there. Because you put in. Because you always putting in and you let me put in. Yeah. That's why you sitting right there. That's why you gonna stay right there. As long as you want to.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so do you think splitting the bill kills the romance or make things fair?
Kills the romance. I think it depends on how she goes about doing it, or how like if I ask her to split the bill, come on, man. I can't get down with that.
What if her reaction, like for example, you ask, do you mind if you said it nicely? Like you said,
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do that?
I wouldn't do that. No, I just wouldn't. If I'm asking her out, I intend to pay the bill. I intend to pay the bill. If the date didn't go well and she asked for me to split and she says, hey, can I split the bill? I'm cool. Split the bill because I'm never going to see you again anyway.
So how do you, I'm just curious, how do you respond? Like, for example, you don't like the girl, okay, after the first date. And then she said something like, okay, when can I see you again? Something like, she's so excited. When can I see you again? How do you respond to that? Like in person?
Yeah.
When can I see you again?
Yeah, let's talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Let's get you home. Yeah, it's getting late. Let's get you home. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she's so excited. But
it happens. Yeah. I mean, before, but yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna. There's no need to make anybody lose face or to anything like that. There's no need for anything or to be rude. But if you're not feeling it, why would you waste your valuable time and money on or resources on somebody that you're not feeling, or vice versa.
But you will tell the person that you're not feeling her.
I would definitely.
You
very
will just
nicely,
ghost
very
her.
politely. No, I wouldn't ghost her. I would say, I would just say, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling you. I'm just not feeling any connection or whatever. And I wish you luck in your search. I just don't think I'm the man. And thank you. That's it. Yep.
I just thank God I'm so persistent.
Delete, block, done. Right. Me too. Me too.
Okay.
Right.
So let's move on to the comments. All right. So there, if you want to mic up and cam up, Slick Rick, put the link for the
There you go.
So Slick Rick put down the link over there, and then you may click it, and then click it, click it.
You okay? All right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to mic up and cam up, here's the link. Jump in on the conversation. And of course, as always, jump in on the calls. Don't be shy. Can't nobody see you. Just call in, say what you got to say. I know there's the thing that makes me crazy is there's a whole bunch of guys that have so much to say and they want to say it, but they're like shy to call the number. Yeah, just say what you got to say.
It's easier to call than to type.
Yeah, just call in and say what you got to say.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So Frederick Sykes said, I agree with most of the comments here. After a few dates of paying time to see where her head and heart is at, an offer is much appreciated. Even if I say, don't worry, I got it, at least she offered.
Boom. Right. Just, if I want to see her again, I'm going to say, look, come on. I got it. Right. And if I really want to see her again, I might do the bathroom trick where I get up and pretend like I'm going to the bathroom and I pay the bill. And then when she's waiting for the bill to come and I say it's already taken care of, right? That's that's
your move.
That's the move, right? That's the move because if you're trying to impress a woman, that's impressive, right? That's a little on the first date. Look, it's already taken care of, right? It's already taken care of. Let's go, right?
Especially when we go out with family and we don't want you to pay. You're sneaky.
But you have to sneak. But I want them to understand that I don't expect them to take care of me, but your family is very cool because your mom always cooks a little something for me. She makes my favorite this or my favorite that. Your family is super cool. Sending some food over to me, or
take out
whatever. Yeah, sending when your mom makes something, a big thing or something, you bring something over to me. So that's my way of reciprocating. So it's all about there's give and take in every relationship, and it should never be you're giving all the time, right?
Okay. All right. So Mr. Ray said a lot of women here in the U.S. want seafood and steak dinners. So on my dime, after a few dates, and she doesn't offer not so much pay, leave the tip.
Mr. Ray, you know what? I got to be real with you. On a first date, I'm cool. On a first date, coffee, a walk in the park, some ice cream, something simple. Why am I steak and seafood, bro? You're talking about $100 to $200 because you're gonna want to have a drink or two with it. $150 for what? For what?
Yeah, you don't even know if you're going to vibe.
I'm cool and all that. Someone can call me cheap if they want to, but that's all right. I know how much money I got, and she don't. And if she plays her cards right, she'll know too. But why am I going to spend $150 on some woman we haven't even vetted? I haven't even vetted her.
Yeah.
I'm cool with all of that. Steak and seafood.
Yeah,
I like steak. I like steak and seafood.
But I haven't tried steak. I haven't tried steak.
Yeah, you had chances to. I don't know why you keep ordering ribs and all that stuff when we go to Texas Roadhouse.
It's expensive, baby. We can
share. Sometimes it's okay to spend a little bit of money, right? All right. Mr. Ray said, I used to always pay, but I'm tired of it. Mr. Ray, it gets tiring. It gets tiring. But so stop being tired, brother, and stop. Vet carefully, choose the right woman and pay for her. But you don't have to take this woman out on an extravagant date, bro. Impress her with who you are, not with what you have. Yeah.
Definitely. Right. Okay, Clint P is
here.
Clint P
is in the house. What's going on,
Clint? Thanks for checking in. What's up, Rich, Cheng, Slick, and everybody? Okay. Right. So Jay said she has to show appreciation. It's not about paying. It's about showing you care by action. if she never paid on a date but bought gifts like clothing,
Mm.
brought food,
Mm.
cook a feast,
Mm.
do something, show you care.
Something, brother.
Uh-huh.
And that's Jay. I wish we could like pin this
Yeah.
because that's the key. With your actions, show me you give a damn.
Mhm.
With your actions, just show me you give a damn.
Mhm.
That's all. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to pay 50-50 or none of that stuff. I got plenty for us.
Mhm.
But show me you give a damn. Show me I'm investing in something and I'm gonna get a return on my investment.
Okay, what if, for example, I want to cook something for you, but I don't have money to buy the ingredients. You buy the ingredients, but I'll cook something for you.
I'm cool with that.
Mm.
For you, like, are you talking about like us, or are you
First
talking
date.
about
First date.
on the first date? Nah, I'm nah.
Yeah.
Because where's she gonna cook it?
At your house.
No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Right? Now, maybe later. Maybe
Uh-huh.
later.
Uh-huh.
After I've vetted a little bit, we, maybe third, fourth, fifth date or something like that. Maybe later, but first date, nah.
Mhm. What if,
Like
what
you
if,
said, I don't want her in my house on the first
like
date.
for
I
example,
don't know
what
her.
if a woman would ask you, "Hey, cook something for me"?
Stop. For what? For what date?
First date. First, second date.
That's me with all that.
You met her on a first date,
Uh-huh.
and then second date, she asked, "Oh, wait, can you cook something for me?"
And I liked the first date went cool.
I don't know. Maybe went okay.
Nah, she ain't earned that. She ain't earned that.
Mhm.
Yeah, just be here. Nah, not yet. It's the investment. You just gotta
Okay.
invest, right?
So Duke said men have to continue to be men and hold the standards of a man, regardless of the modern female deficiency.
Say it again, Duke. Say it again, brother. Absolutely. I just think there's so many cats that fall into the you gotta put females up on this pedestal. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be, but they have to earn that. They gotta earn that, right? You don't just because they're beautiful, just because they got a box. You think the beauty makes the box any better than somebody else's? There's fat girls with better boxes than beautiful girls. So yeah, come on. She's got to earn it. She has to earn it. Right? Look, you never know. You never know.
Okay. So Mari said, "Gentlemen, if I ask her out, I pay.
Mm-hmm.
If she asks me, she will have to pay. This is when we are dating to get to know each other." I think that's fair.
I think that's very fair.
I think that when I'm the one who initiated a date, I am thinking in my mind, I'm thinking that I am going to pay for this date because I initiated the date.
Take me to ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a sucker for some ice cream, right? Take me to get some ice cream. Am I gonna be mad at you?
No.
No, I'm gonna be happy as hell, right? Because I love ice cream. Take me to ice cream and some cheesecake. I'm good. Right? Give me a cookie, oatmeal raisin cookie. Shoot, man, I'm good.
You can buy it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How much would that cost? How much would the whole date cost? Some ice a mix you ice cream,
like 30 pesos.
Some cheesecake, and a oatmeal raisin cookie.
Less than 500.
I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Shoot, you stop. Yeah, I'm in heaven, and you ain't had to spend but less than $10 on me.
You don't have to spend that much on me also.
Right.
So
all right.
Duke said, "I will agree to the split
Absolutely.
if I am not interested in her."
Same here, Duke. Look, what do I need to be a gentleman for and pay for a date when I don't even never want to see you again? Right? No, please split it. Absolutely, baby. Yeah, give me your money. Give me your money. Sure. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
and you said just stopping by to say hi and goodbye for about a month. Vacation starts Tuesday. And enjoy your vacation, brother. We always welcome you. We're always happy to see you stopping in. Don't let this be the last time. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Okay. Have a great time. All right. And there.
Okay, so
Anders said vacation will be changing computers for tractors and mom's
cooking. Ain't nothing like it.
Oh, and Norwegian chocolate. Lots and lots of Norwegian.
Can I get some of that chocolate? That Norwegian chocolate is good.
Is it?
That's super good. It's like
I don't know.
Close to Belgian chocolate.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Yeah. It's the real deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Clint P said, "I'm helping someone now through school in things she need. I pray that she will do right by me, but if all get is helping someone, that won't stop me from finding the right one.
You know, I mean, I like the thought process. I just look. There's nothing wrong with helping people. There's nothing wrong with helping people. And if you feel like it's a worthy cause, then by all means help people. I just feel like the violin dude.
Yeah,
right?
respect the
Right.
hustle.
Yeah, I mean, for what though? I mean, there's a lot of people in this world who need help. A lot of people. But what are they doing to earn that, right? You need help, but are you working hard? Are you working hard on your own, but you just can't get to that next step? Let's help that person. Let's help that person that's really trying to help themselves, but they just can't get over, they just can't make it. Let's help that person, but just helping somebody to help them. And I don't know if that's what you're doing, Clint, because you didn't really say that. But I'm just saying, I'm not down for just helping people just because they're a cute girl or just because they look needy. There's a whole bunch of them here. There's a whole bunch of them at home, to be honest, that are broke as hell. But you're not needy, like you're not financially needy. But the point is, yeah, I mean, the violin dude. There's a dude when we go to Mega Mall. There's a dude that he's just on the corner.
Last night he doesn't even have strings on.
He's playing. He has a speaker and some music and some violin music, and he's on the corner and just going at
Very
it, right?
passionate about
it.
Yeah, let's go.
I never pass that dude without dropping some coins on him, right? Because he's hustling, he's putting in, he's at least trying to earn something.
Yes.
Right? He ain't just sitting there with a cup asking for money. Is the person you're with sitting there with a cup a proverbial cup asking for money? Is she putting in? Is she working? Yeah, I just keep saying, earn that. Earn my hard-earned money, because I'm working hard for my money. Earn that. Earn the right for me to give you my time and my money, my attention, all that. Earn that. You don't just get that because you're a cute girl. You have to earn that. Right. Tiger's in the house. What's up? What's going on, Tiger?
You're late. You'll be in detention.
Tiger said I'm late. He said, "What's up, guys? I'm late today." Right?
I'm just playing.
What's going on, Tiger? We appreciate you. On vacation in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. There's 2 people in South Carolina today, right? All right.
Okay.
All
so Anders said, "Yeah, helping dad who's 86 and my sister out on the farm with the harvest. What are you harvesting?"
Something good, something to eat, right?
Right? Mike T is in the house.
What's up, Mike? What's going on, brother?
Hello, handsome YouTube couple. Blessed Sunday.
You talking about us?
I think so.
He talking about you.
Handsome.
Right.
Handsome.
What's up? What's going on, Mike?
Hello,
Glad
Mike.
to have you in the house. Christopher Michael, which we appreciate.
Thank you for the
your
super chat.
Right. Good morning, one and all. Good morning, y'all. Much love and respect. Thank you, Christopher. We really appreciate
that. Thank you, Chris.
And let's see. Who else? Let's
Mike
scroll
T.
through here. Mike T is next. What's up?
Mike T said, "Keep up doing the good, interesting videos, especially the ones where you interview couples and others."
Mike T, wait for our next
video.
I think you will find it interesting. Our next video, we interview another couple, but this couple is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill couple. I think you guys are gonna like the video.
Yes.
In fact, I'm willing to bet you guys are gonna like the video.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
All right. So Tiger, thank you.
Okay.
Tiger Ronnie said, "Me and my son and fun is coming."
There you go. That's what's up. Right?
A lot of times I would let my Filipina keep the change, and then later she would pay for something for me or us.
I do the same thing. And it's amazing that the next time I see Cheng, there's my favorite safari bar. Ta-da! She's got my favorite something. So it when you pick the right person, you vet her carefully. She's going to reciprocate. She's happy to reciprocate. You don't have to ask her to. She's going to do it because she wants to put in. So I absolutely agree with you, right?
Yeah. So Anders said, "See, this is why I like the concept of zero date. Let's grab a quick coffee and everyone pays for themselves.
That's it.
No expectations, quick feel for each other." Yeah, it's like testing the water.
Sure.
You don't.
And I think coffee's a cool date. Because in America, these women, oh, I don't want to take me to Starbucks, but you're not taking me to Starbucks or what is it? Cheesecake Factory. Just fine. Then we're not going anywhere because you're not worth my time. Why not sit down with a woman over a cup of coffee and appetizer or a Danish or something like that, and have a conversation to see if you guys are compatible. What's wrong with that? Somebody tell me what's wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
nothing,
that.
nothing. And if she asks for more without having done anything to earn more, she's telling you who she is. She's doing you a favor.
Yeah, but here when you ask a woman out on Starbucks, she'd be ecstatic.
Yeah,
because Starbucks is expensive. Now you go ask her for coffee at 7-Eleven or Lawson's. See if she's still up to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So Drew said, go ahead.
Drew said, pay as you weigh. Heaviest person at the restaurant table should pay the bill. Just joking.
I never heard that one before, Drew. That's a good one. That's a good one, right?
Obi-Wan said, you want to read it?
Yeah, I would if they would go half on the first date. I think I would agree if we were in America because it's like that sometimes. Yeah, I think when it comes to dating in the States, it's a different ball game, and I think there's just a lot of women who feel entitled, and they haven't done anything to earn what you offer, but they feel entitled to it, like you're supposed to impress them, and like they're not supposed to impress you. And I think that's crazy. But I think we've just done a job in making women feel that way. And I think the modern man doesn't do that anymore.
Okay.
He understands his value now.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So is it different when dating younger women? Should older men always pay?
What you mean?
Like, for example, like let's use the situation here in the Philippines, because a lot of older guys, come here to the Philippines and date younger women. So there's like age gap relationships.
Right, but,
so is it different when dating younger women or dating a woman of your age? So should older men always pay when they're dating a younger woman
in the Philippines?
In the Philippines.
The key word is always, and I still say no. I still say no because I still think, again, it's not about finance. It's about her putting in. Buy me coffee. Buy me a candy bar. Always pay. Or pay for what? Should he always pay for what?
Pay for dates or pay every time you go out.
I don't think so, because the woman I'm dating has got to have a job, so she has the means to put in on a relationship financially. And again, that doesn't mean 50-50, but she has the means to put in on a relationship, right? Okay. And so show me that you're willing to put in. It might be 10%, it might be 5%, but show me you're willing to put in.
So if you're saying that in the US, it would be okay if a woman would ask you to split the bill, but how about here in the Philippines? If a Filipina asks you to split the bill, would you feel respected or you feel emasculated?
Christopher Michael said, I see it as a good thing. A woman who wants to pay is telling you she can handle things too. I don't see it as a bad thing either. I really don't. I think it just depends on how she says it. How she says it. But Christopher Michael, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I see it as a good thing, and I see it as her saying, "Hey, I'm willing to invest in this relationship, and I want to take it further, and I'm trying to show you that." So yeah.
Okay. So I think during the first time that she offered to pay, you got the message already that she's, willing to pay, and she has her own money.
Yeah. A lot of it's interesting that when I was dating, women would often offer to pay, to pay half, to at least put something on the bill.
Here?
I should say, yeah, to put something on the bill. And to me, I did take that as them saying, "Hey, look, I see you as a quality guy, and I want to show you that that
I am quality.
Yeah, I'm a quality woman too." So I see it the same way, actually, right? And Drew said, "We all big Americans, so we're always paying, right? Only if you want to, and only if you see her as someone valuable that you want to invest your time, attention, and money on." Okay. High Player Prodigy said,
High player.
What's up, high player? Said, I'll pay if she's traditional, but in return, she got to cook for me. High player, I don't have a problem with that at all, bro. At all, right? Do something. Do something, right? If you want what I got, you got to earn it. You don't just get it for being pretty. Because pretty women here are a dime a dozen. Yeah. Pretty women at home are a dime a dozen, but they're not really. At my age, they're not a dime a dozen. They're few and far between. But pretty women here in the Philippines are a dime a dozen, and you can find them anywhere. So I totally agree, right? Juggy says, the South really dangerous in the Philippines?
So South, like in Mindanao.
I think he's talking about Mindanao.
Okay, so there are certain. I think a lot of it is like misconception, and of course, coincidentally, a lot of the incidents with foreign guys happen in the South. So I don't really think it's dangerous because I've been in Mindanao twice already. And I think for me, especially when you're traveling with a local person that knows the language there, and I think it's pretty safe. Just don't go deep south when the reception is not good. I don't think
keep a low profile.
Yeah,
keep a very low profile. Don't attract attention to yourself. And to be honest, I would stay out of the smaller places, the southern places, General Santos, Davao, Cagayan de Oro, those places like that are cool, but I would stay out of the. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but it could be.
We don't know.
Yeah, it could be dangerous. It could be. Eric Brewer's in the house. What's up, Eric Brewer? Welcome to our show. That is pretty cool, right? Welcome to the show, Eric. We appreciate having you in. Right.
So Juggy's also here. If you haven't mentioned him already,
I don't think I did. What's up, Juggy? Nice to have you in again. The number, Slick Rick, 1-415-490-8030. Call in. We have another 30 minutes on this show, if not more. We got another 30 minutes on the show. Call in, give us your take. Should men always be expected to pay on a date? Right? And not just on a date, but should men always be expected to pay, period? Right? Okay. Let's get back to the questions. What's the next group of questions we have?
Okay. So for foreign men dating in the Philippines, should they always pay since they usually earn more than locals?
And I think, again, the key word is always. And I'm still going to say no.
Most. How about most? Let's change the word into most. Do you think that it's just fair that a foreign man who's dating here in the Philippines would mostly pay since they usually earn more than the local woman here?
Yes, but still there has to be reciprocation. But to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
I do. And what number are you on, by the way?
Number 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and so my answer is yes. There still needs to be reciprocation, but yes, we probably earn substantially more than she does. And so, of course, we're expected to come in and assume that role, at least temporarily, and as while we're vetting each other, assume that role. And as long as I like her and I think she's earned my time, money, and attention, then yes, then I'm gonna pay. But as long as there is reciprocation.
And also, especially if you, like, for example, you're dating for a long period of time already, like, let's say, for example, 6 months or more, and then you ask her to quit her job, how are you going to expect her to, because there are a lot of older guys over here who wants to spend time with their partner, and it would require them, for you to have more time with me, you have to quit your job and do things with me. So if you ask her to quit her job, then I think you would assume the responsibility of paying for everything.
I agree with you, but I just don't think it's a good idea to ask a woman to quit her job after a month or after a few months of knowing her and dating her. Because now you are her income. I mean, you're her income now. And what if things go south? What if things go south? I don't see it as a good thing. I think that when you propose to her and she's ready, that you vetted her, this is the woman I want to be with. I'm gonna spend my life with her. I'm gonna give her that commitment. Then quit your job. Quit your job
unless you're sure that you're going to put a ring on her finger.
When you are sure, then but I mean, until then, I don't see it as a good thing. I
Mhm.
get it. I get that dude say, look, I'm an older cat. I want to spend a lot of time with my woman, but then give her the commitment. Give
Mhm.
her the commitment to where she can feel safe, she can feel comfortable, and vice versa. And don't offer that, for somebody who's not willing to reciprocate.
Mhm.
That's it. Yeah.
Mhm.
All
Okay,
right.
so High Player said, if you want to spend money on me, then just buy me a thoughtful gift. Snacks or cook for me. Personally, not interested in a woman paying for dates.
Me either. And but High Player, you just said it. You just said a mouthful. Buy me some snacks. Buy me my favorite snack. Buy me my favorite snack, whatever it might be. Buy me what? Name 3 things you would buy me if you just wanted me to be happy. You wanted me to feel good. What 3 things?
Cheesecake,
Boom,
Safari Bar,
boom,
Jamba Juice.
boom. There you go. Cause you know, right? Cause you know how much cheesecake costs.
$2.95.
$2.95. Safari Bar. 28.
37.
You keep tripping. It's 28 at the dang at Lawson. It's 28 pesos. We was there this morning. 28 pesos.
Okay.
How much does a Jamba Juice cost?
Jamba Juice is
It's gonna be the
expensive.
most expensive one, right?
Yeah, 320.
320. But and I'm happy as a clam, right? I'm floating on a cloud, right? I'm floating on a cloud because she done bought me a few things that I love.
And I can add one more.
And but you don't have to. Oh, I was
most
gonna say I don't
cookie.
have to buy that though. Right.
Most cookie.
Yeah, and a cookie, right? A cookie is 150 pesos, but you can even go to the what you call it store
The
and give me
oatmeal
the oatmeal
raisin
raisin for 100 pesos. Yeah,
because I'm always finding ways on where to find his favorite, but I can get it for a cheaper
but
price.
that's the investment though. But at least you invested. You like, look, I'm gonna get my dude this because I know he likes it, right?
Yeah.
Player, High Player. I'm with you, bro. That's exactly it, right?
But on a budget, because I'm on a budget.
Right. Hey, Juggy said, buy him some pork, some sisig.
Sisig.
Sisig. Okay.
Yeah, it's sisig.
Okay.
It's a delicacy in Pampanga where a pork mask, the face of the pork.
Okay. And Higher Player said he grew up in the South, in the deep South, so he's old school traditional. I feel you, and I'm not mad at anybody who wants to pay for their woman or for a woman, not necessarily their woman, but for a woman, right? Alan said, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Help this lovely couple. You guys, please. I don't think we said that, huh? Please hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Yeah. And leave a comment. Leave a comment if you would. Always appreciate the comments after the video. Leave a comment in the comment section.
Just an emoji, anything.
Any emoji, thumbs up emoji, something like that. It definitely helps us in the algorithm. It really does, right?
Juggy said, buy your man some lechon, he will marry you. You're not
the way to his
a way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Buy me some, 28 pesos on a dang Safari Bar. Man, I'm in heaven, Jack.
Yeah,
in
Black
heaven.
Knight already called, so that comment is already done.
Okay, cool. And let me make sure we're still good. Yeah, we're still good. You guys call in. We still got about 30 minutes. If you want to call in and put your piece in, then definitely call in, right?
So Anders said, off to sleep, y'all.
All right.
Richie Rich and Cheng, have a great time without me. I'll be offline before you get this far in the chat.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Anders, enjoy your trip home and have a good time, brother. We'll catch you when you come back.
Now.
Yeah, we'll catch you when you come back. All right. Let's see what else. What else we got?
Okay,
Duke said.
so Duke said,
Duke Moss. That's a cool name, though.
I know, right?
It sounds like a tough dude.
Yeah.
Duke Moss, right? All right, go ahead.
Okay, I agree. As the relationship progresses, there has to be reciprocation. She has to invest.
I mean, if not, then what do you need her for? What just to put a cute girl on your arm? I mean, if you're a quality man, you can't get a cute girl. You can get a cute girl anytime. But getting a cute girl, a quality cute girl who invests in a relationship, that's not easy. That's not easy. Yeah, absolutely, Duke.
Okay, so Alistair said,
what's up, Alistair?
Richie, what I have seen with other vlogger couple building a house and buying furniture, the expat put 50,000 pesos into the Pinay purse before the walk into the enterprise, and the Pinay did it.
First of all, Alistair, I hear you. I personally know of someone of a couple people who bought houses or had houses built for the Filipinas. Unless I have committed to marrying this woman, I don't get that. I don't get that. For what? For what? When things go south, she's a girlfriend, and things go south. She can. It's not your house. You bought it for her. She can kick you out. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Not a damn thing you can do. And you're in the house that you had built, that you spent your hard-earned money at. Now you're out on the street cold busting after you spent all your money. It doesn't make sense. Make that. It's not your wife. It's not you built in the house for your wife. It's not for your fiance. It's for a girlfriend. Stop.
You're not being selfish if you're not gonna buy her a house, because a lot of times, I'm being selfish because I live in this. No, you're not being selfish.
You're being practical and you're being smart.
Yeah, you're just protecting yourself, and you're just looking in the future. What if
if you have not offered her a commitment and you're buying her a house, then I think that is foolish. To put it very nicely, I think that is absolutely foolish. It makes no sense whatsoever. Would you do that in the U.S.? Would you do that in your own country? Hell no. For a girlfriend, hell no, you wouldn't. So why would you come here and do the same thing?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You wouldn't do it at home. Don't do it here.
Yeah, you said it already. Okay, so Obi-Wan said, Alistair, your girl can always get stuff cheaper than you can. I used to do that when I bought pricier stuff. Yeah.
She can get, believe me, she can get stuff really cheap because she's the queen of cheap. She's the queen of cheap, for real, right? Nice.
Okay, so Clint P, how can an ordinary buster like myself find a good Filipino woman? I'm just a player without the L.
Clint P, the answer is simple. Don't be an ordinary buster, right? Turn yourself into a quality man. That means focus on your mind, focus on your body, and focus on your finances. That's it. And the rest will come.
Yeah,
the rest comes. That's it. If you take care of your mind, your body, and your finances, the women will come, bro. Believe me when I tell you that. So stop being a payer. Don't be a player. But take care of your mind and your body and your finances. The rest, the women will definitely come.
It will.
Period.
You'll attract.
You will, attract what you put out, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you attract some stuff you don't put out too, but that's where the vetting comes in, right? Okay.
Okay. So is the caller from Detroit?
From Detroit. I don't think he was from Detroit, Juggy.
I think it was from Tennessee.
I think it said Tennessee. It was
the number.
Yeah. Right. And Obi-Wan is from Detroit. That's right.
Right. Okay. So Alistair said, Obi-Wan, I think about what Cheng said and saving face as the lady that controls the finance.
I do too. Alistair, and thank you. I actually appreciate what DG said and what Cheng said, because it's kind of like putting me up on game about the local culture here. And they did the same thing in China too. But again, I really do care about the perception.
Yes, I understand.
About the perception. But I do understand that in relationships, a lot of the women do handle the finances and all that stuff, so they might not think too much about it. But I still think that there's people whom I care about the perception, and that's it.
Yeah. So about perception, and I want to reiterate on the saving face thing, because a lot of times, when a Filipina is with a foreigner and they see a foreigner paying for that, they look down on that Filipina.
Exactly.
Because honey, I'm a lot of times I tell you that when you pay for something, I hear a lot of side remarks about the Filipino saying that another Filipina, she got lucky.
But that's okay. Then they're saying, oh, look at her. Look at her. She got lucky and she found a quality man. But they're just hating on you because they wish they had what you have. So that's okay though. But for them to say, look at her. She's with a foreigner and she's paying for him.
It's different.
Yeah, it's a different game. It's a different game. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna be cool with that. Like, showing everybody. I mean, you pay most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Juggy said, lol, Obi-Wan, that's cool. Caller reminds me of my Detroit fam. Maybe he's from Detroit, he's just in Tennessee.
It definitely could have been, right? All right. Caller sounds like nomad.
I'm
nomad.
not sure what that
who
means.
nomad is, but it could be somebody,
okay, so
right? Okay, that's a 49ers thing. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah. Right?
So
that's why Cheng's rocking the colors. We watched the 49ers game a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. let's get through. Why don't you go ahead and hit us with the next question?
Yes.
As I get.
Okay,
this, right?
So the question that we have here is, if the woman invites the man out, should she pay? I think we asked that question.
How much do I like her? If I really like her, I'm still gonna take care of it. I'm gonna still take care of it. If she, or I'll definitely say, let me get half of it. But if I really like her, I'm still gonna take care of her. I'm saying, I got you. You know, let's go out. You know, you can get me next time. That's probably what I would say.
At least she took the initiative.
Yeah, she took some initiative. Yeah, and I'll reward that. Again, it's the effort. It's the effort, right?
Yeah, because maybe she's inviting you because you didn't followed up on her, like when will be your next date, you know. Hey, let's take you out on a date.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's about the effort. It's definitely about the effort. So yeah, but that's a good question though. Right? Black Knight Passport said, I also have to state that just because a woman pours into your life doesn't make her a good or worthy woman. That's a good point. Plenty of women will do nice things initially. Long term is another question of her values, right?
Yeah.
But you got to start from somewhere, right? You got to pick someone who's at least willing to invest, rather than someone who doesn't invest anything at all. But you have a good point, Black Knight. You have a very good point. Speaking of Black Knight, Black Box ain't here.
Yeah. I noticed that too.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Hope he's doing all right. Okay. But good point. Very good point.
So Clint P said, I think taking her to a cheaper place on the first date will tell you more about her than worry about her paying sometimes.
I hate the word cheap, so I'm gonna use the word inexpensive.
Yeah, affordable,
but Clint,
more affordable.
But I'm with you. But I'm definitely with you. I mean,
it reveals her character.
It reveals her character. But my thing is, why does someone feel like they're entitled to your hard-earned money and your time? Right? I mean, because it's valuable. It is valuable, or at least it should be. So I don't think anybody's entitled to that. People have to earn that, right? So a Starbucks or a nice coffee shop or something cool, something simple where you guys can sit down and chop it up, and you can learn about each other, and you can see if she deserves to go on a second date with you, or vice versa. If you deserve, she can see if you deserve to go on a second date with her.
Okay.
Right? You're vetting each other.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next. Okay. So
you got another question? You got another question?
I have plenty of questions.
Okay, well let's hit us with a question. Right?
Okay. Before I hit you with a question, let's acknowledge here. There you go. Have a nice day. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Definitely welcome to the show.
Welcome to our live stream. So the women usually can barely make ends meet. Asking her to pay or split is BS just because you don't like her. It's not her fault. If she has good intentions, then don't assume she should pay.
Okay. I mean, that's an interesting take. But okay, so first, and he said, here's the key part: asking her to pay or split. But we covered that already. I don't know if you heard, or maybe you might have misheard. I think it's always, I don't think you ask a woman to pay. You don't ask a woman to pay, and you don't ask her to split. You don't, and maybe you might have misunderstood what I said earlier, but I agree with that. I think that would be BS. You don't ask her to, hey, can you pay half, or can you pay the bill? That would be BS. But I do think if you want to see her again, then you should invest in it. And if you don't want to see her again, then you shouldn't. All right. Let's take this next call. All right. There we go. Okay, Richie Rich and Cheng's online. Who's calling in?
Hi, Richie. This is Rana.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. Yes, hello. It's my first. I'm a little bit nervous. This is my take on this. Yes, this is my take about this subject. No, I would have to ask, what is the proper way to somehow? I am somehow willing to contribute, but of course, I won't be contributing 50%, maybe 30%, maybe 20%. What is the proper way? Is it okay for me to put my contribution when the bill arrives? I would have to put my contribution on top of the bill box, and it's okay. Wouldn't it be so disrespectful for my date?
You know what I would say? First, I think that's an awesome question. I would say, I would ask, hey, is it okay? Do you mind if I pay the tip? Can I get the tip? Right? That's what I would ask. Just
okay.
Yeah. Is it okay if I get the tip? I really appreciate you paying. Why don't you let me pay the tip? I think that I don't think there's a man in this group, and we'll read the comments and we'll see if you guys want to comment on her question. Definitely comment so you can add and let me know. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but I think most men would agree with that. If you just said, "Hey, can I get the tip?" Most men would love that.
I also have additional input to what Rich mentioned. Like for example, if you really want to put in, you don't want to put it on top of the table. Just under the table, you can slip something into his hand. Hey, take this
I'm
as.
also thinking about that.
Yeah, because you don't want him, face. I mean, face is important here in the Philippines, and as much as Filipina care about face, we also want our foreign partners to have face as well here in the Philippines. So I think slipping a bill under the table could be like a good idea, or slipping into his pocket.
Right. You're so, but she's saying something, and this is cool what she's saying, but I'm gonna tell you something, ma'am. The guy's he's not going to take the money. He's going to smile at you. If you do that, it's a great gesture. He will love you for that. But he's not going to take the money. He's going to smile at you. He's going to say, "No, I got it." He's going to tell you, "I got it." And
for sure.
And he's going to love you even more for that.
Thank you. And that is what I would want to imply. It's something like I want to somehow initiate or something like I'm willing to contribute. It might not be 50-50, but I'm here. I am not 100% free. I am waiting for a free dinner or what.
Right.
But yes, because I also believe that being on a date with someone is also benefiting for you because you would have to know that person well.
Exactly.
It's not just like on his side, also on my part.
Yes.
So it's a 50-50. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
I agree with you. Thank you so much for calling.
And thank you.
Yeah, please don't let this be the last time you call in. We love having other Filipinos call in.
Thank you. I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Thank you. I'm just so happy hearing another woman calling
It's
in.
nice.
So
it's very nice. And the guys love it too because we get to hear another perspective from another Filipina.
Yeah, and on top of it, a Filipina,
Yeah, exactly. So
thank you.
Right.
Don't make this the last time you call, huh?
All
Okay.
All right. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay. So you guys give us your opinion. I think like if you did that, right? If you if it's early on, I would be happy. I would be jacked. But if I wanted to see you again, I wouldn't take your money. I would be like, okay, mental Rolodex, right? That's a note in my mental Rolodex. She's trying to put in, right? And I'm get me next time. I'll just say, get me. Tap your knee and say, oh, get me next time, right? Like that. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember our first date at Popeyes. He paid for it. The second date, we agreed on going to DQ, and then
You remember that? I don't even remember our second date.
Second date, we went to DQ at Light Mall. And then
I
paid for it.
I do remember.
I paid for because I said, "Oh, you paid for for our first date, and then I'm gonna get you some dessert DQ this time because that's what you want."
That mental Rolodex. I was like, okay. How much is DQ? Like
100,
like
20,
something
160
small.
pesos.
But it's the effort. It's the effort that you're putting into it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll take another call. Right, you guys don't be shy to call in. Don't be shy to call in. And it's my man Black Box on cue. What's up, man?
Thanks for thinking about me.
Absolutely. Look, hey, I'm telling you, we notice when people aren't here, we notice who ain't here. And we start, if you miss a couple of shows, we'll be like, hey, we got to check out on Black Box and see if he's okay.
I'm just busy with my show.
Okay.
I'll contribute a little bit to it because I made kind of like a joke about Western women calling them Romulans. And I think Obi-Wan got a big joke out of that, but I'll explain that to you why I picked that kind of analogy for Western women later. Romulans and Vulcans on Star Trek?
Star Trek, yeah.
Romulans, okay. As long as the women, initially, if I'm going out on a first date, I'm one of the oldest guys here. I got my Social Security bench right next to me. First date or two, I don't expect anything from her financially or any kind of attempts. But after the third or fourth date, if she offers to something or she wants to do something and do what the young lady just said and what Chang said, slide something on the table, you're right. I wouldn't take it, but that would be a good affirmation for me of her character.
Yes.
Because that lets me know, okay, there's something to build on.
She's in it to win.
It's not like I'm right. It's a building block. It's not the final straw, but it's something I can build on and say, okay, now that's one. Okay, now I'm looking for more. The lady comes over, she wants to cook for me, and and want to Netflix and not chill, just Netflix and watch.
Yeah, just to kick it, just to hang out.
I'm not doing anything with the horizontal mumbo jumbo until we get tested at the hospital.
Right, I hear you.
No, get blood tests and all that stuff so everybody's clean. But as far as anything else is concerned, as far as the dating is concerned, that goes a long way. And if she asks little bit things and that and helps me out, because I've had a few friends, female friends, and some people say, no, don't put your money out here. No, let's not do that here. No, watch that person there. Don't give kids money here. But so when they start doing things like that to try to shield me and protect me, even though I know the routine, because I'll play naive to see if she'll try to keep me from doing stuff.
To see if she's looking out for you.
And if she does those things, that's further builds a bricklayer on me trusting her to further the relationship.
Absolutely.
But that's the way I do it, little incremental pieces. It'll take anywhere between 6 months and a year before I'll say, hey, you ready to take this to the next level? And, so once I get to know her and know her backstory, she got kids, and she want to tell me, all that family issues and all that other stuff that comes up,
Right. You're absolutely on point, bro. I think you're absolutely on point. And the whole thing, I think this whole show to me is it's not about splitting the bill. It's not about no 50-50 nothing. It's about making sure that as a man that you choose a woman who's investing in the relationship. That's what it's about.
Because she can invest into the relationship in different ways.
In many ways.
Meaning that, so she may not be able to give you money, but she can give you her time, her effort to cook, do things, subtle things for you, like come over and clean your place, even though it doesn't really need to be clean. Or she wants to come over and wash your clothes, don't take no for an answer. Things like that.
Things that make your life easier or better, right?
A little easier, right.
Absolutely.
And she's right. And those are the subtle things that, like one person said, like, how can you judge somebody that don't have no money? Well, I'm not coming over there to expect her to act like somebody would care. That's why I'm there in the first place.
Exactly.
So that's why I said the little things mean a lot. Remember, you heard that phrase before.
Absolutely.
Everybody has heard that. Little things mean a lot. And for that, it does. It's just pounding on top of a layer cake. And that's all I have. I'm not going to keep going here.
I appreciate you calling in. Don't let it be the last time, brother.
You know I won't.
All right. But I mean, how you do little things is how you do big things, right? So I mean, we talk about that all the time with work, right? Is just being consistent, showing that you're willing to do something and being consistent about doing it, right? And I think that's super, super important, right? All right.
Okay, so Black Knight Passport said, there you go, have a nice day. That's a real good point too. If she can't afford it, should that really disqualify her? I don't think so.
No, because again, it's not just about money. It's not just, it's like he just said, you can there's so many different ways that she can contribute to a relationship. Yes. So many different ways.
Okay, so there you go, said so many guys lead with their wallet. That's their problem, not her problem. Then the guy whines because they spend too much money. That's called a simp.
I try not to use that word because some people, especially the simps, get offended by it. But there you go. That is exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. And those are the cats that don't have enough confidence to lead with themselves, to show you, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I have to offer you. And it's not just about how much money I'm dangling like a carrot in front of you, right? So I'm absolutely with you 100% on that. Right?
Yeah. So Black Knight said, not glazing, but I'm not an average man. I'm 6'7".
Damn.
Wow. And I and I love the gym and make close to 6 figures. Not quite there yet. I attract a lot of trash that will initially do whatever, but that's not her value.
Right. But I mean, you'll attract some good ones too. You just gotta sift through them, bro. You gotta sift through them, and you're gonna when you put out that positive or good energy, You're gonna get good energy back, but you're gonna get bad energy too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your responsibility. That's what vetting is sifting through the bad stuff and getting to the good stuff.
Yeah.
And getting to the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, 6'7", huh? I wish I was 6'7", man.
You're cool, huh?
Yeah, oh, I'm cool with my height, but 6'7".
Honey, if you're 6'7", I have a lot of
You would be
competition.
you would be like a circus movie, right? Anyway,
Kay
Fleetwood said, "Oh, here, let's go."
I don't have a problem putting her in the friend zone before we start dating. If I ask you out, I pay. If she asks me out, I want to know from her who is paying.
Right. That's not. I mean, would I ask you, hey, who's paying? I don't think I would ask, but I would be watching kind of carefully how the date goes down. You know how it goes down, and again, if the date went down cool, I think especially on the first date, I would pay regardless. I would if she insisted on paying, half. If it's a small coffee date or something like that, I would let her. If she insisted and said, "Hey, I asked you out, I want to get this," I'll let her get it. But then if I want to see her again, I'm gonna say, "Okay, all right, how about then? Let me take you out next week, and I got it." Right, and that's what I would do. Right, but only if she insisted. I would try to let her. I'd try to pay myself. Luca, what's going on? Luca, call in on this. I would really like to hear your opinion on this.
Yes, and I would like to hear your voice.
For sure. Definitely call in. What's the number? You got the number?
Yeah, we got the number 415-490-8030.
We already had another nice Filipina call in. Luca, call in. Give us your take on this. Huh?
Rhoda.
Yeah. So definitely call in. Give us your take on this. It is always good to hear a lot of different Filipinas' advice and their point of view on some of these topics. So that would be excellent, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where we go. We're right here. Okay.
All right. So Black Knight said, if you call anyone you are pursuing, I think calling them a friend would piss anyone off.
It might. If I don't think it would piss them off, but they might wonder about what's your intentions. Where's the relationship going? Or like, am I wasting my time? Or
am I just a friend?
Right,
Are you friend zoning me? So you just have to be clear that if this is just a friendly date, don't expect something romantic out of it.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
All right. So
Mister's in the house. First comment from Mister.
Honey, can you read it for me?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to process how to read that.
I just wanted to see how Cheng would pronounce that, right? All right.
So sorry. I have to ask for his help because sometimes you're crazy, Mister.
You can never be too sure, right?
Yeah. So Black Box said, I'm doing okay, Slick Rick. I was explaining to a few people about the disease you can possibly get when walking into floodwaters in the Philippines. It's leptospirosis, OB1. Especially, he's asking about what disease. It's leptospirosis when you have open wound on your feet or on your legs, especially when it's flooding. The rat pee, and then
feces.
Feces, and then it's mixed with flood water, and you get into your wound. Then you'll get leptospirosis, and it's deadly.
Baby, you just turned me on. Sound all smart. Yeah, go ahead, baby. That's that education, huh? Right on. Yeah. Oh, and here you go, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So here you go. But you just kind of said it before he said it. But all right, right on. Right. Kim McCulkin, what's going on, Kim from down under?
G'day,
What's
Ken.
happening? What's happening, bro?
I like pronouncing g'day, Ken.
G'day. I know. I like that. I gotta go back to this. Right.
I want to go down under.
Down under. You can go
down.
Go down under.
That has double meaning.
Right.
When they say it.
The show. We almost right. Ken said, "I'll pay if it's just her and I." Right.
Yeah.
And
what if it's her whole family?
No, we're not. We're not getting down like that. You know what? Hey, that's a good question. What would you do if her whole family, she brings the fam or some cousins or something? Would you pay for the cousins? If she didn't say nothing, about, hey, is it okay if I bring this person, blah, blah, but X amount of people show up with her on the date. What would you pay for? Would you still pay on the date? Would you expect me to pay? What do you think I would do?
No. Gosh, that's too much.
No.
First and foremost, you have
Forget the
to
cost.
you have to inform that person
Yeah.
that you are bringing a barangay with you.
Yeah, forget the cost. The cost is not important. The whole point is the communication. Like,
Yeah, there
you're
should
just
be.
you're just gonna bring a whole bunch of
No,
people.
that's
No.
rude. I think that's
No.
rude. Like before anything else, you would ask that person whom you're going to meet that if it's okay to bring a chaperone. For example, you're not
Absolutely, yeah.
comfortable, you know. So, but the whole family,
Right.
I don't think so.
And I mean, and I know it's the Philippines, and I know there's different culture here, but if you're not comfortable dating me, then if you're not comfortable going to the mall, right? What do you think I'm going to do to you at the mall, right? I mean, you really think I'm really going to do something to you at the mall? If you're not comfortable to go to the mall and sit down and have coffee with me at Starbucks or wherever, then we're probably not cool. You might be too shy or too reserved for me. We're probably not cool. We're probably not going to be, compatible or whatever. So yeah, but don't be bringing your whole family with you.
Yeah, for
Unless
sure.
if you said, hey, do you mind if I bring my cousin, or do you mind if I bring this person? I would probably, yeah, I would mind. I would mind. Yeah, if it was a second or third or something like that date, after we went out together, by ourselves, I don't think I would mind, because she's saying, okay, because to me she's saying, look, I kind of like this dude, let me know what you think.
Yeah, vet him for me.
Yeah, I kind of
like
like
that.
this dude. So
What do you think?
Yeah, right. So I would be okay with that, but like just showing up with a whole bunch of I'm cool. Okay.
So Rhoda said, foreigner or Filipino date, I never go out on a date without money on my pocket, because I believe being in a date benefits both of us to know and check the compatibility between us. I agree.
I absolutely agree. And if you're a quality woman, you meet a quality man, he's gonna pay for you anyways. He's not gonna let you pay.
Yeah.
Right? Ken said, I wish I was home drinking some booze, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Love it.
Okay,
right?
so the black box said, look it up, Obi-Wan. As long as you don't walk around through contaminated water with an open wound or get scarred, you'll be fine.
Hey, and really quick, we were talking about this last week about like swimming in rivers, swimming in some rivers.
Oh, for sure.
Guys, even in falls or rivers, like, do you like a condom? Like, put a condom on? Yeah, like you really need to put a condom on, because there might be animal feces in the rivers, but especially in floods, there's all kinds of bacteria. If you talk to some of the Vietnam vets that were in Vietnam, a lot of them contracted different diseases because bacteria or different things would go microorganisms would crawl into their into their penis hole or canal or wherever, and they would get diseases that way. So protect yourself. Definitely. Stuff happens. Stuff happens, right?
Or wear tight underwear, really tight underwear.
I'm not sure
I'm not
enough,
sure
baby.
if
I'm not sure that is enough, right? Mr. said what?
Mr. said, men just want to know that we're not being used. Whether you split the bill or reciprocate in other ways, just show us you're sincerely not using us. And showing appreciation goes a long way.
Boom. Some quality comments, some super quality comments in this. Because that's the whole thing is, show me you're putting in. Show me you're putting into the relationship. And that's it. It doesn't have to be what?
DG's cup.
Her
hands can look
like cups, right? Yeah, exactly. I love that, right? All right. Again, we'll take the show a little bit longer. We got a lot of comments to read, and it's good quality conversation. So look, if you want to call in, 415-490-8030. Call in, give us your take on this. Luca, definitely, we're still waiting for your call.
Yeah.
We'd love to get another take from another Filipina, and hear what you have to say on this. It doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. We just want your take.
Yes.
Right? And Slick Rick will pull the trigger if anybody says anything. If anybody says anything, we'll pull the trigger, right? All right. Okay. There you go, Sad.
Just because she has a job doesn't mean she can afford to pay for anything. If you pick the restaurant that costs a lot, many will cook at home and bring the main dish. I think that should be enough.
I could not agree with you more. I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely agree with you. It is all. I'm going to say this will be the last time I say it's about the effort. It's about the effort she puts into the relationship. It's about her showing reciprocation.
And
That's what it's
also,
about.
maybe you can ask her, where do you want to go on the date?
Sure.
Like, for example, if she, like, for example, she mentioned something like a fine dining expensive restaurant, that would tell
On
you
a first date?
on a first date.
Here
Like,
in the Philippines?
huh?
Here in the Philippines.
You're in the
on a first
Philippines.
date?
So, for example, yeah, that's why
A
I'm
quality
saying.
woman's not going to do that.
Yeah, that's
She's-
what I'm saying.
right.
So, like, when she asks you to go there, that means that she can afford it, because if
That means what?
she can afford to put in, because you're assuming that she has the money to go out on a date with you as well. So
I don't know, but maybe she just heard about that place. Maybe she saw it. Someone she knows went through on her social media, and so she wants to experience the same thing. In this case, I'm going to disagree with you. I disagree. I think a quality woman on a first date or second date, when you guys are vetting each other, she would never ask you to take her out to some expensive place.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It will reveal her character. Just asking her, where does she want to go on the first date?
I agree with that part. I definitely agree with that.
So also, if like for
okay, so the next
next comment.
So let's see if we can get through these comments.
Okay, so the black box said, well, there are too many women in the West. Are Romulans. Thank you. And I can't deal with that.
I hear you, bro. I definitely hear you.
Okay, so
Rhoda's Life Adventure. She said, "Thank you, Rick." And Slick Rick he's good at what he does. He's extremely good, right?
Okay.
Lucas said, "Go ahead."
A first date here in the Philippines does not have to be expensive. You can just buy food from a food truck and find somewhere you can talk. Invest more in the conversation you're gonna have with her. I think for the most part, that's a lot of Filipinas. Like, most Filipinas would prefer, we're more invested in the connection rather than
As it should be.
what you want, what we're gonna eat, or what we're gonna Popeyes is, I just want to meet you. That's what I'm after.
Right, and she said it doesn't have to be expensive. I just don't think it should be expensive. I don't think it should. I mean, of course, it depends on just because we're in the Philippines, it doesn't mean that people don't have money.
Yeah.
But I think in general, I don't think it needs to be expensive. I think you have two people vetting each other on a first date, and so I think I like I like what you said. Ask her where do you want to go, and where would you like to go, and that'll tell you a lot about her and a lot about her taste and how she and her thought process, right? So I like that. Right. Okay.
So that's a Klingon, Obi-Wan. Romulans are the opposite of Vulcans.
Got it. Okay. More Star Trek. I know you're not hip to Star Trek yet. We'll get you there, sweetie. We'll get you. All right, Morris had one more take on our show. What you got, Morris?
Yeah, on the topic you guys are saying about asking her on a date, or she wants to go to an expensive restaurant. You find that a lot in the U.S. They want on the first date, they want to go to an expensive restaurant,
right?
And if you don't take them to a restaurant, that expensive restaurant, they say you're broke,
right?
And even some women here, you're just getting to know each other. Why should I take, like you say, Rich? Why should I take my resources and pay for an expensive date, and we might not even go past this date?
Not gonna do it. Yeah.
I'm just getting to know you.
Why do you feel entitled to what I've earned, what I worked hard for?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're not entitled to none of that. Yeah. Right. So I totally agree. But that's common at home. That's common in the US, and they'll say you're broke, but get this. Here's the crazy part. Most of those women are broke. That's why they need you to pay for those things. Because most of those women can't afford to do it. They can't afford to do it themselves. And they're using men to do that for them. So miss me with all that. And any woman who says I'm broke is crazy. So I never even worry about none of that. Just if you're not a quality woman,
and they hide behind this saying, "Oh, you're broke."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. As they say in Bermuda, she don't have a pot to piss in,
or a window to throw it out of. Yeah.
Yeah.
My father used to say it all the time. My father always said that. You made me miss my father. I love you, man. All right, Morris, we appreciate you.
All right, man.
Okay.
Thank you, Morris.
Right. My father used to always say, "She ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of." Right. But he's on point. Go ahead. What
no. I'm just going to read Mr. comments. You done?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Mr. said Far West Mindanao is the dangerous part.
Okay.
From Iligan City and west of that is like the Rambo movies. Everything east of that is okay, which is most of the island.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I
I kind of
agree.
agree with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
So yeah, if you haven't already, Slick Rick is here to remind us to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.
Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We really appreciate that. Welcome to the family. And you guys, don't be shy. It's the thing that thrills me is having new callers, new people call in and add to the show. We absolutely love that. So Miss Rhoda, we really appreciate your call.
Yes,
That was
thank you.
Appreciate everybody's call, but that's a highlight. The more women, the more local Filipinos we get on the show, it makes it even better. It just adds to the overall quality. So because we can get a lot of different perspectives and local perspectives too, and that's always cool, right?
Yeah, I forgot to ask if you're single.
We didn't ask it. So you can
Yeah,
ask.
Miss Rhoda, I hope it's not too much to ask if you are you single?
Probably a lot of men want to know that too. So
yeah,
so
are
it's
you
not
single?
a bad question, right? Okay.
Okay, so
In the
Cliff
meantime.
in the meantime, yeah, Cliff TV said, I'm gonna check in with you guys wherever I'm at.
Ooh.
Right now, I'm in the green room at the Natural History Museum in downtown Los Angeles. She wants to pay, I say yay.
Right. I'm not mad at her. If she insisted, and I'm like, okay, okay, I got. But let's go out. I'm gonna take you out next week, and I got you.
I thought you're going to kiss me.
Okay. You're all leaning in from. Take it easy, man. Later for that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Thanks, Cliff. We always appreciate you, man. And Cliff said, yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to show on my phone. Right. All right.
Thank you. Appreciate
always,
you.
man, right.
Okay. So the black box said, I don't mind paying for a date, and if she's not asking for having expensive dinner date, if she is into being with me and means it, she's potentially a keeper.
Exactly. It's not whether you mind paying for the date or not. It's about reciprocity. It's about her investing in the relationship. I just think it has to be required from any quality man. It has to be required, right?
Oh, I forgot that. You have five things. Speak five. I'm
that's
slipping.
That's
the fifth one.
That's the fifth thing is a Jollibee peach mango
pie.
How much? 69 pesos
for the big one. Yeah, but for the small one, it's like 40 pesos.
Yeah, and I'm in heaven. You buy me a Jollibee peach mango pie, I'm in heaven. Most men, I think, are really easy to please or easy to satisfy. I just think you just have to give a damn about what we want.
And Alistair said, if I retire my Pinay after 2 years of dating, I will pay for everything, but she will need to invest, as Richie describes.
Right. Yeah, and Alistair, I think she's earned that, right? She's earned that right for you to take care of her. She's put in, she's invested, she's done everything that a man would want or require of her. She's earned that. She wasn't entitled to it. She earned it.
Yeah.
And I'm with that. I'm absolutely with that, right?
Cliff TV said she will never have to pay the rest of her life for lingerie.
Right. She'll get all the lingerie she wants from me, and then I'm gonna ask her to take it off. Yeah. Yeah. You look good in that. Wow. Okay. Spin around. Okay. Yeah. Take that off.
I think Rhoda already asked that question when she called in.
Okay. Right.
All right. So next is we have
This is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan said, good question, Rhoda. I wouldn't care, but I wouldn't want her to spend too much money when I have to pay my own bills anyway. Still very thoughtful.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of cats are gonna be on this.
Troy quote is here.
What do you call him? Quote.
Quote.
Yeah, Troy Coat.
Coat.
It's our dude.
Troy Coat.
That's our dude.
Yeah, Troy Coat.
You know his name.
Yeah. Sorry to
you gotta say a man's name right.
Yes, Troy Coat. Don't buy your girlfriend a house, man. That's wife privilege.
Absolutely. When I hear men say that, they say it like it's a flex, and I'm looking at them like, have you lost your damn mind, right? You buy your wife a home. You build your wife a home. Why are you building your girlfriend a home? she's committed what to you? Anyway, when I hear people say that like it's a flex, to me it's so ludicrous, right? Anyway, but I absolutely agree with you, Obi-Wan.
Yep. So Luca said, has anyone here spent more than they thought they could on your first date just because the girl was so attractive, smart, and fun? You're almost fallen head over heels. Good question, Luca.
Good. Actually, that is a good question, Luca. Have you ever spent more than you thought they could, or more than you thought you would on a first date? I'm gonna say I have. I'm gonna definitely say I have. I mean, if you're having a good time, you're having fun, and you want to keep the date going and all that stuff, like, hey, let's get some dessert, or let's go over to this other coffee joint. Let's go get a drink. You know, something. And you know, you get drinks, and especially in the U.S., drinks pile up. You can get a drink. One cocktail can cost you $20 for real. A cocktail. So you know, one for both of you, that's $40 more. You get 2 rounds, that's $80 more, just like that. So I definitely have. Obi-Wan said, "Nope, not me." Right. And
she figured it out already. Because she managed to call it.
Okay, got it. Right? All right.
So,
and
then, Black Knight said, "Yep, I'm from the South. Good old wholesome Tennessee."
Yeah, not from Detroit. Not from Detroit. Right.
Okay. So Naps, thank you so much for giving us some super chat.
We definitely appreciate you, Naps.
Okay.
Always.
Good topic tonight and interesting comments from others. Yes, for sure. Yeah, we have a lot of inputs. So Luca, thank you for throwing in some questions, Luca.
Actually, let's make this the last question of the live stream, right? Because Luca, that was an excellent. What was your worst first date? What was your worst first date?
I think I can only count on my fingers.
I know what my worst first date was here in the Philippines. I know what that was, and I mean, that person might be watching, so I'm not going to put them on blast. But I know they watch our channel sometimes, so I'm not going to. Yeah, you know who it is. You know who it is.
I know.
Yeah, you definitely know. But anyway, but it was that was like the worst first date, and I know what it was, but we were talking about something, and she started like getting pissy with me and started arguing with me, and it was something we were talking about something, and I Googled it, and I was like, here, and I'm like, it's facts. What I said is correct, and she's like, I don't care what Google says, and I'm right, and I was like, oh, okay, you're one of those, right? And I'm like, good to go, right? So
okay, I remember now.
Right, so that was my worst first date, but I haven't had that many dates, and that was a long time ago.
I don't think I have some input here because I don't have a lot of first dates.
But I think this is for like most of the fellas, though. I think the question for most of the fellas.
If I'm going to give my opinion, I think before you, I told you that I had one date.
What?
I had one date, like face-to-face date with a foreign guy, and then he was insisting that we get coffee at his condo because he said he has decaffeinated coffee at home.
Coffee and chill.
Yeah, coffee, and then he has a good karaoke system at home.
Yeah, we can sing.
Yeah, but I said there's a coffee shop down there, so I don't think I want to go coffee at your place. Let's have decaf downstairs.
Right.
I think that he keeps on insisting. He kept on insisting. Thank you for that correction.
Yeah, because we don't want to think he's still in the.
Yeah, he kept on insisting, and I think that's a kind of red flag if he kept on.
Kinda.
It is a red flag.
Yeah, I mean, right. What else do you need, right? You need something else?
Yeah, he kept on insisting that he wanted to take me to his condo, but I don't rock like that.
I'm curious to see some of the comments, fellas. We got 12 minutes left in the show. Someone call in and tell us, especially if you were in the Philippines, tell us your worst first date in the Philippines if you have one, or you can give us your worst first date at home, whatever the case. But somebody call in. Here, let's drop the number. Let's drop the number here. Here's the number. Call in. Tell us. Give us your worst first date. Keep it quick. Keep it simple. Your worst first date. Why was it your worst first date? Right. 415-490-8030. It's in the comments. Slick Rick, put that in the comments if you haven't already. But somebody call in. We'll take the next two calls, maybe even 3 calls. For your worst first date. Why was Why was it so bad? What was bad about it?
Okay, let's go back to the comments and see if
Let's
we
see if we
can
can clear out some comments in the
yeah.
meantime.
Mhm.
We
missed it. I
definitely
think
missed
I
that
saw
one.
Joey in here.
Okay.
All right.
Go. You do that, and we'll take this first date. We'll take this call
Okay.
about the first date. Go ahead and scroll through that. All right. This is Richie Rich. Who's calling in?
It's me again. I said, you didn't recognize my number.
Actually, I did,
Black
but I
box.
was just making
Just
sure.
want to make sure.
All right, you want to know my worst date?
Give it to it. Give it to us.
All right, it was in 1979, showing my age.
Okay.
I went on a date in Greenwich Village.
Okay.
Me and my cousin, his girlfriend, and they introduced me to somebody. And it was just before I was getting ready to go to college, and man, I was getting ready to go in the military. It's a combination. Well, I went for a semester already. I was leaving college to go in the military, but neither here nor there. Went on a date, and mid-date, she ran into a male friend of hers that she's more attracted to, and left me hanging.
What?
Right mid-date.
Wow.
And then on top of it, my cousin said, "Oh well, say like there," and they all left me standing right there in Greenwich Village and walked away from me. I had to get all the way back to New Jersey on my own. That was my worst date I ever had.
Wow, yeah, that's not a good one. That's a memorable one, right? You'll never forget that.
Yeah, when I flame out, I do worse than Johnny Storm the Human Torch.
Yeah, that's one you'll never forget. All right, man. Thanks for sharing that. All right, take care, man.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, we'll take 2 more calls. Give us your worst first date.
Yeah.
Your worst first date. In the meantime, we'll read the comments.
Yes, Raymond said, I give my Filipina money to pay because she always looks for a discount. I see the look on others' faces. They are shocked that she's paying.
Right. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. And just that perception, I just never want, I would rather, I never want people to think that you're paying for me, that you're buying stuff from me. I'm cool. I get it, Raymond. I definitely get it, right? All right, next comment.
Next is Cliff said, I once dated a girl who is a specialized nurse, had 2 houses in an apartment building, and she had me take her to Chuck E. Cheese, told me she likes the game.
Yeah, my first date, she owned a condo. She owned another condo. She had property. I mean, she had money, had a very good job. But I mean, anyway, arguing with me on the first date. I mean, about some silliness. And I'm like, if this is how you are on the first date, like you're way too combative, and I don't have time for all that. Okay, first date. You guys give us a call in, and we'll take 2 more calls. Tell us about your worst first date, the worst first date you ever had, especially if it was in the Philippines. Call in and let us know. We got time for 2 more calls, right?
So Black Knight said,
okay.
Can I get the tip? What if she asks you that in return, Richie? Get it.
Then she might get the tip.
Can I have the tip?
Yeah. You get the tip. You get the tip. Yeah.
That's too much of a tip.
Stop. Yeah. Family show.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I mean too much of a tip whenever we go to a restaurant.
Okay. All right.
And I said you're
okay. I got you now. I got you. Sometimes you say some stuff. Yeah. I got you now because you are. Oh, that's too much of a tip. You left too much money. I understand now. Sorry, my bad. Okay. All right. Let's read. Slick Rick said, Rhonda, you have a great attitude, and I personally would not be offended if you offered to contribute. I don't think people would. Slick Rick, would you take the money, or would you say, no, I got it, I get you, you can get me next time, or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay.
So Nap said, yes, the woman offering to pay the tip shows that she wants to contribute, even if he pays for the meal and tip.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right.
The Black Box said, the attempt is more than enough for me to formally judge her character.
There's your answers. There's your answers right there, right?
Okay. So DG said, when we're in the Philippines, my wife always pays.
Okay. All right. And Obi-Wan said, me too. All right.
Because I think it gives Filipina some face. But, I understand what you're trying to say about, the perception. So Slick Rick said, good job, Rhoda. That was awesome. I do believe you were the first.
I think so too.
Yes.
I think so too. We have other women in the comments, but the first woman to call in, I hope she will not be the last woman. I hope she gives some women the courage. Some other women, because we know there's other women watching the show, but they're a little too shy to call in. So I hope that'll give some other people some courage to do that. Right?
Thank you, Rick, for the encouragement to call. I really enjoyed it. You're welcome.
Tiger said it's all about effort. It's all about effort. I totally agree.
Jover.
Joey Jover
is here.
Okay.
For me, it depends if both have work. As for me and my wife, we're a team. We're a team. We took responsibility of paying the bills with all our income. We're conjugal approach wholeheartedly.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you're married. You're a team together. Yeah. So that's how it should be, in my opinion, right?
Okay. So.
All right, Mister. Oh, hold on. Big Boss is in the house, and Big Boss said, "What?
I ain't paying for nothing. Pay my way, woman."
Okay.
Okay, Mr. said, "I'm the kind of guy that's gonna take the money if she offers it. I don't pump fake, and I don't want her to pump fake either. But I'll take a mental note that she contributed."
Yeah. And for me, I mean, if she offers the money, Miss is like, "I'll take the money," like, you know, like you said, under the table, right? I think. Yeah, I don't think I would take the money, but I mean, I'm not mad at anybody who would. I understand. But to me, like you said, it's like mental Rolodex, right? She's she's putting in, and that's the message I would get from it, right? Okay.
Okay. So Lucas said, "Rhoda, call again. It's nice to hear from Filipina's point of view. Invite your friends here too."
Please
Definitely.
do. Luca, do the same. Rhoda, please do the same. We love having Filipinas come in. Listen, even if we have a different point of view, this is a good time. We're sharing.
Yeah.
No one is going to persecute you. No one's going to come down on you or say any mean stuff to you. No one's going to do that on this channel. If you're a woman or a Filipino, if you're a Filipino person, period, call into the show. Come in, jump in the comments. Love that, right? Okay.
All right. So Joey said, in a marriage, it's not about individuality. You're a team and one flesh. So whatever decision you make, it's not individually. It's cooperation and meeting halfway to deal with
That's it. Just working together, right?
Yep.
Working together. And I think that's the whole thing, right?
All right.
People are laughing about Big Boss, right?
I know, right? So Joey said, it's not about who's paying the bills. It's all about cooperation, teamwork as a couple. You're not one-minded. You're two brains making decisions.
Exactly. Exactly, right?
Okay, so
let's see.
So, Mr.
Yep.
Women in the States will pump fake to look like they're contributing, and if you accept her money, she'll be side-eyeing you hard. I don't want to say that. So if I wanna let her pay, no pump fake, then see how she acts after.
See how she acts, yeah.
Because that's what I'm telling you earlier, that some people pretend that they want to put in and will want to.
I'm not gonna let you pretend, no.
Yeah.
Because if you try the pump fake, because I know there's women that do the pump fake and like they're reaching, like I'll just wait. I'll just wait and look at her, right? I would, I'm gonna let you finish up.
Yeah.
Pull out your money. Pull that credit card out, right? Yeah. Don't do the pump fake.
Yeah. So Rhoda said, it's like he will buy the movie ticket and I'll buy the popcorn. Yeah, it's like we did like the last time. Absolutely. Yeah. I bought the movie tickets. You bought dinner.
Don't start with that. I bought the dinner. Stop.
You bought the dinner and the popcorn. I reimbursed after or whatever.
Okay, whatever. We had a good time. We had a good time. Your memory is shot.
Right? Because sometimes
Let's read the
okay. Lucas said, Cheng, di ba your KKB or kanya-kanyang bayad banana Q or kwek-kwek lang with sago gulaman on the first date okay na as long as stimulating ang conversation? I would have to translate that for everybody.
So let's do that.
Yeah, Lucas said.
All right, quack is like, you're talking about ducks? Yeah.
No, kwek-kwek is like the orange egg, coated egg. And then, so it's okay that you pay for your own meals, even if it's just sweetened banana, glazed banana on a stick, and then the quail eggs coated, deep fried.
Honey, what is she saying?
What she's saying is that it's okay if the food is very, very simple, like street food. If the first date is like that, it's okay as long as you stimulate the conversation or there's a stimulating conversation. Absolutely. I think that it's more of the connection rather than what you're eating or where you're at.
I think so too. But if it was something that small, especially if I'm enjoying the date, I'm not gonna let her pay. I'm not gonna let her pay. Yeah. So if it's something that's small and simple, there's no reason for me to let her pay unless I'm just really not enjoying the date and I'm ready to go. Then I would let her. And she said, "Oh, I'll pay." I'm like, okay, cool.
Honey, I'll take you to Mix Shoe every day.
Yeah.
Mix Shoe
I'm cool
ice
with that, yeah.
cream.
Right.
40 pesos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so Derek Greenway said, if I was 6'7", I would have been dunking everyone
Everybody.
in high school.
Man, my whole sports career would have been different.
I
man.
know,
At
right?
6'7". But I guess everybody says that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So the local number, I think you just have to. The call-in number is here. There's no local number, but you can use
do it
your
on
WhatsApp.
use it on WhatsApp, Luca. Do it on WhatsApp, and it's very easy. You can call in. Do it on your WhatsApp, and you'll get right through. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Luca. In fact, we're not. Luca, here it is. We're not ending the show until you call in.
Yeah. If you she doesn't have WhatsApp.
Okay. Then we got to end the show.
Okay. If you don't have WhatsApp, just dial +1 4154 because I did it before.
Okay. Just okay then. +1
415 490 8030.
Okay. Now it's back on, and we're not ending the show until Luca calls in.
Yeah. Call
gives
in,
us your
Luca.
take. Yeah.
Mr. said, Rhoda's life. If I was the guy, I would love that you paid for that popcorn.
Absolutely.
I would sincerely appreciate it and quietly hold you in higher esteem. Reciprocation and appreciate go a long way.
I mean, it matters that when you contribute to the relationship, it matters. It really, really does.
Blackbot said, shoot, I wish I was 6'1".
I wish I was 6'1", right? Shoot, I would take 6'1".
Yeah.
And just see how big Stan was.
I know.
Stink
right?
Shag. I mean, he was like
6'2".
He was like 6'1" or 6'2", but he's huge. That man is a large man, right? But not fat. Like man, goodness. I mean, I always thought, I think I'm big, but I'm next to Stink Shag. I was like a circus midget.
Okay, Rhoda said, what about the idea of ordering food? Who ordered the food? Well, he orders his food. I order my food.
Right. But what if like we're having something to eat here? She orders the food.
Yeah.
Because she has the Grab app and I don't have, and she can use
GrabPay.
Gcash or whatever.
GrabPay.
Yeah. Okay. Same thing. So she'll order it, but I'll end up giving the money for it. 9 times out of 10. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. The Black Box said, Mr. Ray, I'm only 5'7.5". My nickname in the military was Wolverine.
I love that, right? Oh man.
Mr. Nah, you not about to bring your whole tribe, then expect me to pay. You must be out to the
Can't do it, yeah.
Let me say that again. You must be out your goddamn mind.
Right. Yeah.
Why do you make it complicated for me to read?
Because it's only complicated for you, right? And DG said he orders for his wife all the time, right? I mean, I could order for you. I know I kind of know what you like, but you always know what I like, right? So Lucas said,
you first.
That's
what I should do.
Thank you, sweetie. Most of the time you do. I agree. And I appreciate that too.
You're welcome.
Rhoda, Lucas said, Rhoda, please invite your friends here. We would love to hear from decent
kababayans
like you, right?
Or fellow
and
Filipinos.
And that's the key point. I think this show is about trying to get a lot of quality, not just a lot of women, but quality women onto the show. A lot of quality women who have good input and who can contribute something of quality to the show. Definitely. And so we really, really appreciate that. You can see the outpour of the reaction to Luca and to Rhoda about and the responses they got. So I think that speaks for itself. What?
I'm trying to contain Mr. Mister's comment. I gotta wear a condom just to go swimming. Damn, even the fish have AIDS.
Yeah, but in the Southeast Asia, in some countries, Vietnam included in some of the rivers. In some of the rivers, you need to be careful. And when it floods, same thing, right? Yeah. Alistair said, Mr. you're killing me, man. But this is Alistair. This is every week, brother. Every week, this man, he gets me at least once, right?
So Rhoda said, me, I will wait for him to ask me to order, and I will order the average price, not the super expensive, but definitely not the cheapest one. Just saying. I think Yeah, I think if you know that someone else is paying, I wouldn't order the one that's super expensive.
Right.
But for now, like you normally ask me what I want before I usually choose the cheapest.
The cheapest joint, cheapest thing on the thing. But let me ask you this. So you just said you wouldn't order the most expensive thing on a first date. If you said, "Oh, just go ahead and order what you want," and the woman orders the most expensive thing on the menu. Actually, this question's more for the dudes. Would you take her out again? Would you feel some type of way? Because I'm telling you, I would. Because to me, that's a character thing. That tells you a lot about her character and what kind of person she is. If she just ordered, you just say, "Hey, get what you want," right? You said it so she can, but it's not the point. It's not the point. It's like, just because you offered to do it doesn't mean she should do it. It's like social
grace.
It's like
social
having some
etiquette.
social grace or social etiquette. So I agree with that. You guys let me know what you think. I'm still waiting for Luca to call in. Luca, we're still waiting for you. All right. Okay. Obi-Wan said, Rhoda, that's cool, but I wouldn't care what she ordered. I usually go on a date to chat while we're waiting for the food. Right. Yes. Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Especially here.
I would care what she ordered though. Yeah. To a point, I would care what she ordered.
Especially how much is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would care what she ordered, right? And for the most part, my expectation is that she's going to order something reasonable. And so for me, if she orders something crazy or extravagant, I'm still going to pay. But there's definitely something going on in the mental Rolodex where I say it's not happening.
Yeah, and sometimes when I ask you something, honey, what did you order? Because
yeah, you always want to order. What do you care what I ordered? Get what you want. Yeah, right.
Because I'm checking our budget. Okay. How much did you order?
Right. And Obi-Wan said, "Great food is sometimes pricey."
It is.
Slick Rick said, "Food it wouldn't make a difference to me." Let's see, and it wouldn't to me, but it's the social grace that's involved. I would look at it. That's how I would think about it, right?
Yeah. So Mr. Ray said, what Cheng said about the connection is true. The Filipina normally just want you to pull up and kick it. Nothing special, nothing expensive.
Right. Okay, we'll take the last call from Morris. We were hoping to get Luca to call in. Hold on just a second, Morris. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Said Luca says she's trying to call in, but she's not successful.
Okay, all right. If she doesn't have WhatsApp, it might be tough. Yeah. So Luca, we appreciate the effort. Trying. We definitely appreciate the effort, and we still appreciate your input into the conversation. So definitely duly noted, right?
Yeah, maybe next time we can download WhatsApp.
That would be cool. Yeah, we would love to have your comments to add to the show.
Yes.
And we have in our next week's live stream will be phenomenal. So be sure to be there. Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Morris.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Morris. We appreciate you you helping us out with that, man. Oh, he's in and out, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he is in and out. He's just the messenger, right? Okay, we won't shoot.
Yeah, thank you, because we weren't even like close to the end of the comments.
Right.
So hey, all Filipino listen to this live stream and learn from all these people.
And vice versa. I'm sure we can learn a lot from people here in the Philippines.
Yes.
It's great to have conversation to go back and forth and to learn and discuss and talk about each other's cultures, right?
Yeah, and it's a cool thing because a lot of Western men who want to come here to the Philippines watch a lot of content creators. Now, if you're a Filipina and you're thinking about, getting in a relationship with a foreign guy, I think it's also rightful to do your assignment and watch a lot of YouTube content creators who have the same niche about relationships with Western and Western and Filipina. So you can learn from it as well.
And also, there's a lot of guys on this channel who are in relationships currently with Filipinas, and they have a lot of good advice to give, a lot of good advice to share. People like DG who have been married for 40 years, right? I mean, if you can't listen to somebody like that, who are you going to listen to, right?
So Rhoda said, I'm just a listener. I have a boyfriend, but thank you for the invite.
Okay. Well, we still, boyfriend or not, we still appreciate you coming on.
Yes.
We appreciate you listening, and we appreciate you adding to the conversation for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Rhoda's in Cavite, right? In Cavite, which is not far from us.
Yes.
Not far from us at all, right?
South.
Okay. All right.
So I think that was Black Box.
Okay, that was Black Box. Okay, so we're catching up. Rhoda said being ghosted is the worst feeling, right?
I feel you.
You know what, Rhoda? I'm going to tell you something. I ghosted someone once, and I felt really bad about it. I ghosted them, and I forgot to delete to block her from my phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So she messaged and said, "Dude, you're ghosting me. That's like a girl."
Mm.
And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? She's kind of right. Like, at least if you're gonna end a relationship, you don't have to do the face-to-face thing and break up, but at least just say, hey, you know what? I'm just not feeling you. Thank you. I appreciate your time, but I think I'm gonna go in a different direction. I think everybody deserves that. I think at least, right? Okay, so I agree with
It's
that.
the worst feeling.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't have closure.
Mr. said my worst first date was actually on my birthday in the Philippines. I paid for her on my birthday at a nice restaurant. Then she yelled at me in the store because I didn't let her tie my shoe like I'm a child. Right? She tried to tie his shoe, and he said, "No, I got it," and she went off. Right? And she just wouldn't take no for an answer. Yeah, I think it's like a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing, and I get her, and I get you too. Because I thank you for not tying my shoe.
You can do it, honey.
Yeah.
If you cannot bend down, I'll do it for you. But
Right.
as long as you can still bend down, then.
But it's not about some. I mean, it ain't. I don't think her yelling at you is. I mean, it's not that serious, right?
Yeah, but here in the Philippines, I discovered like when you have birthdays, when you're in the US, people pay for you on your birthday.
Yes,
but
it's
here
opposite.
it's opposite here in the Philippines. You pay for everyone else when it's your birthday.
No, I mean, yeah, if it's your birthday, you're the queen, right? So we're supposed to get you. This is your day.
It's different here in the Philippines.
Yeah, I learned that one too. Right?
Yeah. So Pound Trader said, why would a man accept money from a woman in the Philippines who earns less than $1,000 a month, while he himself earns at least three times
more? Yeah.
I mean, it's not how much. It's the the effort. Yeah.
I don't think. And his question was, why would he accept money from a woman? I don't think you should be accepting money from a woman, at least who's not your long-term that you're in a relationship for a long time. Sorry. I don't think you should be accepting money from her. But at the same time, I definitely think you want her to put in and contribute to the relationship in some way, shape, or form. Right? Right. Okay. Let's see. And I think we're talking about that. Misunderstanding. I do get it. Culturally, I've been here long enough to get it. She felt insulted because he wouldn't let her take care of him. And so she felt like
maybe she lost face.
Yeah. So she lost a little face in it, right? But as a man, you're thinking, I don't need you to tie my I need you to tie my shoe. And I've been there, but not with Cheng, but I've been there to some extent, and I get it. But I also get her culturally and as I get it. Right.
Okay, Raymond said, nice to hear a Filipina's point of view. Definitely.
For sure. Without a doubt. All right, we'll take these. I think we're getting to the end of the comments. All right, Mr.
So the black box said, Mr. said, the black box, that's what I thought at first. So I explained to her, that's how you treat a child, and it's humiliating for me to let you do that. I'm a grown-ass man, but she didn't care.
Yeah, she felt like she lost face. That's what it was. She was trying to take care of her man, and she felt like she lost some face. Yeah. So I really get both sides of that, right?
Okay, so let's have Raymond. So because Luca kept trying to call in a while ago, we already have that through Morris. So let's have Raymond.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. Raymond said, Cheng, what is the etiquette if a Filipino is going on a date with a Filipino? Good question. I think I'm not really sure about others, but what I did was it's a Dutch treat. But I see most of the time, let's say about percentage, 7 out of 10 he pays, but I would always initiate paying because I think if we agree on a date, it is both our responsibility to pay our meals or at least put something, because especially when you're students, when you're not yet when you're not yet working, so you have to put in. You don't.
Do you think local people here hold especially we're just going to talk about the women.
Mm.
Do you think they hold foreign guys to a higher standard?
I think so.
Okay.
Because
I kind of feel that way too.
Yeah, because they think a lot of times that the foreigner has more money than them.
Right.
And
right.
at the same time, they can afford more than a local guy would afford. But not to say that that the Filipino earns lower, but most of the time or a lot of times the foreign guy would earn more than an average Filipino, something like that.
Okay.
So, but most of the time, a female also would expect a provider male. So during the date, you would expect a Filipino to pay for the date also. But I think it would be fair to, during the third or fourth, contribute, something like that, or Dutch treat.
Fair enough. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're almost at the bottom. Mr. Mister said 6'1" is one of the only 6s I can never get. Right, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I hear you, Mister. I hear you.
So Pound Trader, why would a man accept money from a woman? We read that already.
Okay, did we get that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. DG said his wife's favorite restaurant is Olive Garden. Right. That's not an expensive date. That's a decent. It's a decent date. I think that's a good second or third date. That's a good second or third date.
It was my first time at Olive Garden when we went with Emmanuel.
Yeah. That's a decent second or third date in my opinion. But even the Olive Garden is going to cost you about what?
1,000?
No, stop.
2,000 pesos
for 2 people? It's gonna be it's gonna be like about 3,000, 3,000 or 4,000 pesos. Yeah.
3,000. Okay.
It's gonna be 3,000 or 4,000 pesos.
Because I only ordered salad.
Exactly. You always being cheap, but everybody's not. Thank you though, but
okay.
Right.
Would it bother you if one time I ordered something a little expensive?
You never do when we go out. I keep telling you, you've earned that we've been doing this for 2 years and change. You've earned the right to try new things. I take you to new places so you can try new things. So I mean, if you wanted to try the most expensive thing on the menu, I might look at you sideways, but I understand that you're trying something new, and I think I encourage that.
Yeah, I think the thought of it is there, but I'm not. It's not that I cannot afford it myself, but I'm a little stingy and I'm more practical.
Don't we know? Okay. All right.
So the Black Box said, "Well, I had a woman I had visited from Butuan City that always had to give me a bath just to see the reaction of the cold water being poured on me."
Shrinkage, yeah, shrinkage. Cold water, a hot bath would be cool, but cold bath is going to be shrinkage, and that's not going to look.
So, I think you just need. I used a local number before, and then I just used +1, and then the number 415-490-8030.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. And Luca, we'll make it so that the next time we'll make it easy for you to call it. Okay?
I am trying to call. My husband is getting sus.
Tell him it's just us. Tell him it's just us. Yeah, we're all good.
Hey, Robert.
Robert, what's going on, Trav? Came right at the tail end of the show, but that's all right. We're always happy to have you in here, right?
So the Black Box, Mr. said, the Black Box, I can understand that she was probably living out a fantasy. Mine got really turned on by flirtatious naked wrestling. Then after that, speech.
Lucas says she promises to call the next live. Luca,
okay,
we'll take you up on that, and we do appreciate your effort.
Yes,
and we'd love to have you call in. So we'll look forward to that, right?
Okay, Rhoda said, Raymond, if someone asks me for a date, meaning he is interested in me and wants to know me better, I will not bringing a friend because I'm old enough.
Right, exactly. I just think I probably wouldn't be cool with that, right? We're going to Starbucks in the mall. Like, what bad thing do you think I'm going to do to you? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, okay. Kay Fleetwood said what?
Golden rule for overseas: never pee in the water. There are fish that will swim up there.
Don't pee in the water, please. Don't pee in the water, y'all. Right? Okay.
So the Black Box said, yeah, kinda. It was hard to get excited because the ice water was tough on me, and she was laughing at the time.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be shrinkage, man. Period.
Okay, so yeah, Luca.
Okay.
Okay, so I will try to download that WhatsApp thing, but can't do it now because I'm gonna be out anytime soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see to it. We'll look forward to your comments and your calling next time, Luca. We really appreciate your support and your ongoing support and so that's good enough. But we'd love to have you call in too. Right?
So Raymond, yes, it's being disrespectful to your date. Worst if the friend she's bringing is more talkative than her.
Yeah, it's like she might
might
the whole
end up
time, or they end up talking to each other, and you don't. Yeah, you're left out of the conversation. They're speaking Tagalog or Visaya, and you're left out of the conversation, but you got to pay for everything.
Or even worse, that friend and the foreign guy might vibe more.
They might vibe more. It's happened. It has happened before, right? All right. Okay.
I think we're at. Mr. said, I believe it. I agree it's weird, and I have other weird stories too, but I know people have their quirks, Pinay included, but at least it wasn't something way worse.
Could always be worse, brother. Could always be worse.
Okay.
You guys, the last time Jesse Moore dropped in. What's up, Jesse? From the Bay.
Hello, Jesse.
And real quick shout out to Gerald, who's here from the Bay. Hopefully we're gonna get to have lunch with him. Gerald's here, and
we're gonna finish this up.
Yeah. And another shout out to Sunshine Shoulders and to the other CJ. There's two CJs, right? CJ and Rio. We had a really good time the last couple of days hanging out with them. So a quick shout out to CJ and Rio. We're gonna come out to Iloilo and Bacolod to come visit you guys.
Yes, definitely.
So that'll be cool. But we really appreciate people coming to visit, or just hanging out with good quality people. There's nothing like it. Nothing at all like it, right?
And we try our best, to whenever you come up over here, we try our best to spend some time with you guys because we know that you made an effort to be here and look us up.
Absolutely. Pound Trader said, undoubtedly both parties in a relationship have to contribute, particularly if one partner earns considerably more than the other. Absolutely. That's the way it should be. I completely agree, right? Let's see.
Mr. said, I don't mind if my woman orders something expensive only because if she's on a dinner date with me, she already earned it. For anyone else, she gotta work her way up from coffee to soda and nuggets.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it's you, it's cool. I mean, are you gonna do that every date? I don't think it's you because you're so cheap anyway. But if it's you, earn that. You earn that right. You've put in. You've contributed. You've invested in. You've done more than enough to earn anything that you could possibly want to ask of me. You've earned that. You're not just a first date or a second date. You've been around. We've been doing this for a minute. So, Mr. I'm absolutely. I concur with you.
Okay.
Completely.
So when I order steak next time, honey, but can we split it because it's. I don't know if I can finish it.
Okay, fine. We'll. You order what you want to order. I always say the same thing anyway, right? Okay. All right. So you guys, hey, thank you for participating in the live stream, for the new callers, for the new commenters. We always appreciate that. It helps to support our channel. It brings it adds to the quality of the show without a doubt. We hopefully we look forward to having more callers from the Philippines, not just from the States or from Canada or whatever, but more callers from here. Give us your piece. It doesn't matter if you disagree or if you have a different point of view. Share it with us. Educate us, right? Nobody knows everything. So share your point of view. We love that. In the meantime, what else?
I just want to take this moment to thank everybody, especially those who are with us for a while now. You're always on our live streams. You're always on our premieres. And we want to let you know that we really, really appreciate you hanging out, being the premieres and all that. We thank you. We can't thank you enough because our channel wouldn't grow without your engagement.
Couldn't do it. We absolutely could not do it. There's no way we could do any of this stuff that we're doing without you guys. So we appreciate what you guys do and what you guys add to the show. And hopefully we'll keep it going. We'll see you guys next weekend. Don't forget, look on our channel. September 27th is the date. If you're here in the Philippines, if you're here in Makati, come to our come to our meet and greet with Sunshine Shoulders. It's going to be awesome. It will be epic. Come on. Let's chop it up face to face in person. It is going to be awesome. I want to tell you guys this, and Cheng will definitely vouch for it. The man is nothing like it. So many people say, "Oh, he's angry. He's nothing like. He's almost like a teddy bear. I mean, for real, he's like a big strong ass, but a big teddy bear. The coolest cat. It just goes to show that you can't just judge
a
people.
book by its cover.
Till you know somebody, till you talk to them personally face to face, you just don't know.
And Miss Marilyn is cool.
And his girl is super cool. The baby's super. Check out our next video. You guys are gonna love the interview that we did with him. And make sure you guys come out September 27th to our meet and greet at Draft. Look, and his community post or mine will both have the same information. So we'll look forward to having you guys out here. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Meantime, in between time, I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng.
We're out of here.
Deuces. Niners, dude.
You don't know nothing about football.